ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the LBLCS. You got your host here, Buggleberry Finn, joined by the one, the only, the anime aficionado, ZZ Chocobo. What was that?
Hello.
Are you doing a high pitched voice here for the rest of the cast?
I don't know what you're talking about. My voice is not high pitch.
Okay, well, you're
I've
not
always
after
been.
you. Well, we might hear a scuba dive. I don't know about that, but
It could
some
happen.
somebody noticed that you were in the lobby, and I got a DM about scuba diving if it's gonna happen. Uh, So clearly, people are familiar with the face of ZZ Chocobo, one of the few Grandmaster players in the LVLCS. Uh,
True.
Currently ranked Diamond One here. One of the
Mhm,
best.
mhm.
One of the best. Your insight will be pivotal to this cast here tonight.
Yeah, I think if the teams really take what I have to say to heart,
Hmm.
it's gonna take them for their whole careers.
Yeah. I noticed that you asked people in the lobby that we're in if they're ready to smash, and do you think either of these teams are ready to smash?
I have not been hearing a lot of smashing yet,
Okay.
if I'm being completely honest.
Are you disappointed?
No, something I'm excited for. I think
Ooh.
they're holding out. Yeah,
Okay.
they're holding out the smashing until the action happens.
Yeah, they got to hold back the
This
smash
way.
until they're in. I kind of like that. I'm all about it.
So, what do you think we're gonna see tonight? What type of teams are we working with tonight? With the
We're working with an undefeated Serenity Esports team and
of course.
a team that just got beat down last night in a 2-0. They have another game
Mm,
today. They decided to schedule back to back here. So
fear.
this is the moment. This is the make or break moment, right? For anybody in life, you get knocked down. How can you get back up again?
Absolutely,
Chumbawamba.
absolutely. That's words to live by.
Yeah. Uh, you've lost a bunch of games before in your life. How does that affect you mentally?
Um, well, I've lost about every game in my life, and affected me negatively almost every single time. Um, yeah, I'm still recovering actually, constantly. But that's how you get to GM, right? Like, got to shed a few tears, got to fill a few diapers. That's how it goes.
I got a DM. I'm just replying to that right now. And also, can you just talk a little more about the diapers that you mentioned? What is this?
Well, that's part of my that's part of my style. I mean, you can't get as good at me at League if you're not wearing a diaper. Specifically, Pampers or Huggies brand.
I'm actually noticing that your tag on League right now is diapers for bugs. Is this a reference to me wearing diapers? Is this just a different diaper ref?
It's a non-profit I'm starting.
Barnes, we're looking at commercial game here. Commercial Group A.
Yeah, it's I don't want to go into too much detail. I think
I don't want you to go into
the
too much
the
detail.
company speaks for itself. On the world these days, I don't think a lot of bugs have diapers. Um, Something I definitely want to change. That's for sure. Definitely want to change that. Each bug deserves a diaper.
Each bug deserves a diaper. Words to live by here.
And
Uh,
so do you. And so do you.
okay. I need dipes too. Hey yo, how y'all doing tonight?
Um,
Doing all right. Doing all right, man. Doing all right.
I was doing all right until I just saw something in this chat right
Talk
here.
to me about what you saw.
Well, we're in the pregame chat
Yep.
for the verses. Somebody said, "You joining the Skype call?" Ah, jeez.
That's gotta be. It's
Ah,
gotta be
jeez. I
play.
hope they're
I think I
watching
can
right now.
literally see them in another Discord, so it's gotta be
Oh,
play.
okay, cool. Woo!
We
About
Skyping
to
for this
say,
one, guys?
yeah. Who Skypes anymore? I think it's
I would love
2008.
it if a team just only did FaceTime to communicate. It's like it
That would
doesn't
have been
have.
the worst. Even when you need to get in contact with them, you're like, gosh. Like you have to put away your Android phone, take out your iPhone 2.
Your
So
iPhone 2.
it's even worse quality. Like you're
You
really
you.
struggling the
It
entire
has to
time.
stay plugged in because the battery life is so short.
It's
So
shot, dude. It's
it's in the
shot.
corner of the room.
It's also from 2008. Yeah, exactly. Shit.
It's about how old this game is too, though. I mean, 2000. God, when did League come out? That's the real cue.
Dude, imagine if they didn't make this game. What would happen? People go nuts.
So interesting.
They would do something.
People wouldn't know to go nuts because they wouldn't know it didn't exist. I actually have something very interesting to say. You see this Dinkelberg reference put into chat
Yeah.
here? It's
Goldberg.
kind of like Kohlberg. Kohlberg is, we call him Trollberg because he's just an idiot. He's my son apparently. He claims to be my boy, my little baby boy. I've never met the guy.
Your little baby
I've
Boro.
never met him, like all of my children.
Oh,
And
that's good.
yeah, he calls me his savior. And he gets in trouble a lot,
You're
usually
doing
by
the right
me.
thing. Just like any good dad, you're keeping a distance, but you're leading by example. You know what I mean? Every single day. That's great. I love it.
Thank you. I try. Being a bug father, I have a lot of offspring.
Yeah, you're one busy hive, that's for sure.
One busy hive. Yeah, and it is exhausting being a dad to all those creatures crawling around, creepy crawlies in nighttime.
The dude crawling all over you. Yeah. No, it's hard.
So I did cast their game last night, or rather yesterday afternoon.
Hmm.
So I do know a pretty good idea of what Panther Core is going to look for in these compositions. I'm interested to see if losing yesterday is going to change it up a little bit. But
Hmm.
Serenity also have a pretty good idea. However, I will say Serenity is through. They're going to make playoffs no matter what happens in the series. There's not a scenario in which they don't make playoffs.
Right.
There is a scenario if Panther Core gets 2-0'd where they don't make playoffs, even with the wild card. So it might matter a lot more to them, and that might be the determining factor here. Is that the desire to win is more prevalent because your back is against the wall.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I feel the desire in the lobby. I feel the desire in this Discord chat we're in right now. I mean, desire all over the place. It's just basically teaming with desire. I'm at
Mr.
the tip
Dying
of my
Duck
toes.
redeemed caster compliment. Mr. Dying Duck, you are as frustrating as you are polite.
Mr. Giant Duck,
You gonna give him a
I don't
compliment?
know. I'm trying to picture what you might look like. It's a
Imagine a
sad
duck,
picture,
but
but
think about a knife in the middle of like the chest area.
knife in the row. I was
Because
thinking
he's a
maybe
dying
just an
duck. He's
older duck.
dying.
He could just be older.
No, it's a
You know what I
brutal
mean?
murder.
Oh, it is a brutal.
Yeah, it's
That's confirmed.
brutally dying duck.
Okay. Well, that paints a pretty cool picture, Mr. Dying Duck. Thank you for that. Really, really appreciate it, bud. Thank you.
I do have the. I think I sent you the link too a minute ago.
Of
For the spectate here.
draft.
Yeah, they haven't started it up. It seems.
Yeah, not much is going on in that part. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
slow
I'm
draft.
sure we'll see some soon. Yeah, very, very excited. What are some big plays? Some big players we're gonna see tonight. Maybe some champion picks.
Uh, Ubu Hunter, probably the strongest player in the game here.
Oh,
Um, in terms of just strict solo individual mechanical prowess, he's probably the best player. As you can see though, one team is clearly more organized. They've got PC to start all of their names.
I was gonna mention that. That's
Infinitely
very
stronger.
nice.
That's
Yeah,
some God.
when you're bonded by name, that's a strong bond right there. A lot of desire.
Yeah. I will say a couple of things. Chris Ramirez, hopefully, fingers crossed that if Hunter is going to get a pentakill today, Chris Ramirez steals it. That would be a lot of fun to see. We
Hmm.
got
Hmm.
PC Ramkin and PC Marshmallow, who have been in the league for a long time, and high respects for them. They definitely can outplay like crazy. I also know for a fact that they have some signature picks that they've been working on. They might whip
Oh,
out. They might
oh.
save it. They might whip it out. It might not work with the compositions they're trying to run. Uh, and this guy, Coach Denny, has nothing to do with our league's affiliation with the company Denny's.
That's really too bad. You would think maybe like a long lost heir or something like that of the Denny's family.
Yeah, a lost heir of the Denny's, Mr. Denny himself.
Yeah, Coach Denny.
Coach Denny. God. I don't know if
That would be a great backstory. Imagine that.
it would be a
It's
wild
just
ride for me.
Coach Denny. He works at your local high school as the gym teacher. Like everybody really likes him, and he always does these pancake breakfasts put on for charity.
Suspiciously
And
similar recipe to those of
for
the
some reason,
unlimited
and
pancakes at
they
Denny's.
always come out perfect. And you know what? He doesn't call them grand slams. He calls them grand whams, and it's just a little bit too close for comfort, you know.
Williams. All right, I've got the
He's
whole
like,
thing
"Oh,
pulled
you
up.
mean like a grand slam?" And he's like,
Nah, nah,
"Ah,
nah,
what do you
nah.
mean?
My
I
girlfriend
don't
needs me to
know."
kill a bug for her.
Oh, does she?
She's
That
panicked outside of the door, so I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna let
you
you
gonna kick
ramble
her
on
out?
about Coach Denny and the possible scenarios.
Yeah, you go kick her out real quick.
Yeah,
That's
I'll go
totally
do
fine.
that.
Make sure the bug stays.
Get
Yeah.
out of here.
You know he's supposed to stay here. Yeah. Rambling about Denny's. More rambling about Coach Denny. So yeah, perfect pancakes, grand wham. Anytime you ask him, "Oh, grand slam, right?" And he's just like, "I have no clue what you're talking about. What do you mean?" He's never been to a Denny's before. He's out in rural Montana. You know, there are no Denny's. It's just a frozen tundra. That's kind of what I picture Montana as most of the time. Probably isn't. Anybody from Montana here? No, yeah, I didn't think so. Um, yeah, honestly, I like this backstory Coach Denny's got going on. You know, Dine Duck, another good one. Really, really cool. Good to see returning players all the time. I really do like that. Very excited to see you guys play. Let's try to keep it interesting though. You know what I mean? I'm a full blast. Smashing all the time. Smashing left and right.
All right,
That'd
I'm
be
back.
my
I'm back.
preferred. Welcome. You didn't kill that bug, did you?
What I did is I picked it up and I just put it on her.
Good. And then you put it on you.
Yeah, and I put it on me. I put it
Yeah.
under my pillow for good luck.
Exactly. I love that picture. You just put them on your pillow, put the pillow
It
over,
was
and
a
then it
house
just like
centipede too,
slowly
if it
crawls
helps.
out.
It's a
Yeah,
house centipede, so
exactly.
it's got a lot of legs.
This freaking nothing.
Anivia band away, Viego and Nami band away.
Franklin says, "Hey Chocobo, how do you pronounce my name?" Franklin.
I love that. Woo! You pronounce it Franklin, baby. People don't actually live in Montana, Luffy. We are not allowed to disclose that, but thank you for disclosing it for us.
An
If you're
old
from
Montana thing.
Montana, you're wrong. No one lives there.
Honestly, I'm still not even sure it's a real place.
I've never seen it
Either
on a
it's
map.
real and it's like completely frozen over all the time.
You know what Hannah Montana was? Big Montana propaganda. Not real.
At, what was she called? It was just the rhyming, wasn't it?
Yeah,
They're
that's
not
literally
actually
it.
from
That was
Montana.
literally it. Montana wasn't even a word in the
What's a achy
Webster.
breaky heart guy? What's his name?
Achy breaky
Don't
heart guy?
break my heart, my achy breaky heart. That's his. That's her dad.
Mr. Montana?
Yeah, John Montana.
John Montana.
Dude, whoever that guy is, I don't even think he's from Montana. That he definitely isn't.
That's
That's
some
screwed
BS.
up. How long are we gonna keep the lies going on in this country? You
Kled and
know,
got
like
taken away here for the top laners. First pick might be a Montana reference. We're going to find out if either team can
let's hope
spell Montana with their team. It's going to be hard. It's more letters than it is champions you can pick.
that actually is gonna be a
Maybe
tough
they could
one.
work together. A little bit of teamwork.
Oh, Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Race. You're right. That's it.
Thank you for that. Cheese D. That was very kind of you. Thank you for that answer. It was really bothering me. You could probably tell.
Billy Ray Cyrus Brothers, to be clear, was his full name. Billy Ray Cyrus that's his MC name.
Brothers is his last
Brothers
name.
is his last name. Billy Ray Cyrus, that's his MC name.
Billy RC Brothers.
Yeah.
BRC
Bros.
Brothers.
BRC Bros.
Dude,
It looks
I
like Bro
like
Bro.
that.
If you look at it quick, it looks like Bro Bros.
Yeah, but if you take it a quick glance, you just like move.
But that's
side-
BRC
side
Brothers
side
that you're
side.
looking at. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, I like it. I like it.
Even
Very cool.
Captain. Oh my god. Even captains understand this. Norway Pete understands this. He thinks Finland doesn't exist. Most places that you've heard of aren't real.
Good.
Your social
good,
studies teachers are government drones put in your classrooms to teach you lies.
Dude, it's true. I've known teachers before. They're not even real. Literally,
I'm
like,
literally talking to one right now. It's just the best
Yeah.
part. Oh,
uh,
goddamn.
uh,
Jarvan and Hecarim picked up. Talk to me about Hecarim. You like horses?
wait, me? I like horses.
I think I got that right.
Oh, you know what? You're thinking. I think you're thinking. You know, the player Bopes.
You're right. I'm thinking of Bubs.
He's a
Piltover's
huge
Playboy?
horse fan. Yeah, huge horse fan. Honestly, like, you take a feed bag, fill it with some wild cut oats,
Feed
like he'll
bag?
go to town
He
all
is
day
always
long.
saying, hey.
Strap
So
him up. Yeah, he does say that a lot.
this is the only greeting he knows.
Hmm.
Misfortune we picked up right here. Not Mrs. Fortune. She is still single.
Okay, okay, I like it.
So that's important to know when thinking about the rest of the comp, whether or not there's going to be some type of relationship going on in there.
Ooh, I like that. Some backstory.
Yeah, we could make some lores up for these because Jarvan right now is just flying solo.
Yeah, poor Jarvan. What's going on with that? I hope they pick someone soon.
They got 6 seconds. They have both teams have pretty decent starting compositions. Ezreal going to be good out for Chris Ramirez here
Ooh.
down in the bot lane. That could go to Hunter in the mid lane, but it's most likely going to be on that famous CRB, which is not BRC, which is Billy Ray Cyrus. This is Chris Ramirez bot. It's different
Hmm.
than.
Oh, you know, CRV. That's a Honda CRV. I think that Kevin has allergies.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I think he owns that car. That's his favorite type of car.
Really?
Confirmed right now. That is, yeah.
I kind of thought that he. You know what? You're right. I have heard that.
Yeah, no, he really loves his
I heard he
Honda
loves Ford
CR-V.
Tauruses too, as long as it's like a pre 2003 model.
Absolutely, yeah. That's his most favorite car. That's his secret favorite.
He
It's his
said
backup in
right
case.
before they started using plastic to make the cars, like when they're still metal, he's all in.
Oh yes, dude. A lot of weight, a lot of inertia behind those
You
vehicles.
hit a tree, the tree loses on that stuff. That's what
Yeah.
GTA cars are modeled after.
They actually, dude, back in the 1800s, they used to use those to chop the trees down. It was great. Yeah,
They
really cool.
used to use those in the 1800s. Please do not listen to us or your social studies teachers.
Yeah, neither
Zillion
of
picked
us
up. This is one
are
of those
right.
big picks in the mid lane here that I was talking about for the Marshmallow.
Mm-hmm.
Zillion's pretty clean. It also has the ability to flex down into the bot lane too to be the support, so you can see a little
Yep.
hunky dory stuff coming out.
Pretty hunk. Pretty hunk.
Hunky doors, hunky chores. Jana was picked up earlier. That's a lady with white hair.
Yeah, she does have white hair.
Yo, hair game is pretty real. If you ignore the two people picked up top, Misfortune Ezreal got some hair game going. Zillion's got some giga hair game going.
Does
Jana's too.
Jarvan have hair?
No
Is
one
there hair
knows. He's
underneath that
literally he's a
helmet?
never nude. He's never taken
I
his
feel
cap off.
if you look to the left of his helmet, it almost looks like he's got little wispies. I feel like that might
Wispies.
be hair. He does. He does. You can't really tell too much though. You know what I mean? Why are they trying to hide his hair? There's something going on about that. Calling it now, guys. 2023 rework of Jarvan.
More hair.
Both looks wise and his whole kit.
Yeah, his whole
It's
kid's
it's all gonna
hair
involve
related.
hair.
It's gonna be
Yeah, he's just been at it for years.
like
Dude,
mustache.
Jarvan needs hair.
Terrible idea. I don't know who's getting paid to make that decision, but they shouldn't be.
Dude, they need to pay me. That's for
It's
sure.
a
Oh,
good
the
idea.
Mordekaiser ban. That makes me a little sad. Honestly, I love me a good Mordekaiser.
Nar band as well, so some top lane bands coming out
Yikes.
because that's clearly not picked, right? The other.
Another friend.
Oh, we just got it. We just got our Battery X2. Oh my God, is our 2,000th follower and his name is X2? Coincidence?
Oh,
Is that a coincidence?
what? No.
Welcome for being the 2,000th follower of the LBLCS. You will be getting
Oh,
crickets
man.
in the mail this Monday. It is Monday.
Thank you.
Next Monday.
Thank you. We expect your payment by the end of the week.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of money for those crickets. That's not easy to get them.
Yeah, dude. You gotta pay
These
for
are
it somehow.
locally sourced crickets from the state of Montana.
Dude, literally. Buggle literally pays me $100 per cricket.
I do. It's an outrageous.
I
fee
just get
that
him
you-
from I just get him from Bitco, but like it's
Damn it!
yeah, $100 per cricket. It's crazy. Locally sourced.
Locally sourced crickets that were then shipping to not be local, unless of course you live nearby us, in which case.
Dude, thinking about that, like that's gotta be like invasive. That's an invasive species. If you're doing that, right? Like that you can't just ship bugs, can you?
No, you could. I mean,
I
it
don't
wouldn't
like
go
the
well.
idea
It
of
wouldn't
that.
go over well, but you definitely could do it.
I really don't like the idea of that, you know?
I like the idea of this Morgana being picked up here.
That is also a pretty good point. Have you seen Morgana's hair? Oh my god.
More hair game. Battery X2. Being the 2,000 follower, you're the most powerful person in this chat right now. How you feeling about these compositions? Who do you think is going to take the cake, as we say here at the LBLCS? We've never
Yeah.
said that.
Tell us about the cake.
Tell us about your cake, bro.
Also, Montana crickets, how exotic. Actually, that's a fairy tale, my friend. Montana isn't real.
Yeah.
But yes, their crickets are 3 feet
And
long.
they're locally 3 feet. What the hell is that shit? I'm
They're
out. If
not,
I saw a 3 foot cricket, I'm literally.
dude. Here's the weird part. It's 3 feet long, but only like twice the height of a regular cricket.
It's just
Like
really
it's just
small to the
really
ground, but
long.
it's gross. That's
Yeah,
disgusting.
dude. And it just
Its thorax is the same size as well. The legs are just huge.
oh yeah, dude. Now we're talking.
Their ass
This is
picked up. That's gonna go mid lane.
this is what I want to be talking about. You know what I mean? Like, screw league. And let's talk more about these crickets, man. These Montana crickets.
Well, let's see which one of these teams after they play is gonna receive crickets on the audio end because one of them's gonna lose.
I believe it.
We're playing best of threes here, so one team has to lose.
Has to.
Yeah,
One hundred
and
percent.
if one team doesn't lose, I'll make them both lose. I don't care. I'm a tyrant.
You have that power.
I'm a tyrant.
You.
I do have
I
the
didn't want
power.
to say it. I didn't want to say it. I'm
You
glad
got
you
nervous. You got nervous even mentioning my own
are.
power.
I did. I did.
You want $100? You'll get a cricket boy.
Thank you.
Dr. Mundo picked up last night. Akali being hovered and locked in here. I didn't see if they had hiding shrouds. They don't have hiding shrouds in. So this is going to be a swag Sidon, or it's going to be probably a swag Sidon one. I think it's actually going to be this. We will find out though. If I'm
You
right
think
about
so?
these. I think it's going to be Morgana support. Zillion in the
No, yeah.
mid. And Akali top. I think that's what it's going to be.
Yep. Yep. Definitely. It'll definitely be that. Yep.
This is game one of Panther Corps versus Serenity Esports. See if Panther Corps can redeem themselves after their loss last night. I'm Bugleberry Finn. I'm joined by ZZ Chocobo, who's just coughed. Do you think you maybe are really sick or like have a disease?
Yeah.
Yes, you do think you're really
Yeah.
sick and or have a disease. Okay, that's kind of dark.
A little, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know.
Master Deluxe 2. What's up with people having 2 in their name? You guys know that we got 2,000 followers tonight and Battery X2 did it?
Oh.
Is this a conspiracy? Is this the second conspiracy today?
Good luck to both teams. I want bad luck for both teams.
Yeah, I want
both
calamity.
teams. I want power outages, both ends.
Power outages. Yeah, I want us to be trapped in this game for hours.
Yeah. Oh, dude. That's actually a really good TV show premise right there.
What?
I like it. Just, you're playing a casual tournament. Everybody gets trapped inside the game. You got to duke it out. People are selling crickets for $100. It's crazy. Montana's real.
Whoa, okay, let's not make it a...
Yeah.
I thought we were doing a non-fiction movie until that last thing you said. Clearly, we're going for the fiction route. Maybe sci-fi?
Yeah, dude. Sci-fi horror.
Sci-fi horror.
Montana's real.
Montana's real. Where are you taking us? Montana. No! Let me out of the car!
Sounds like Tron says. Dude, that's the most Gene comment I've ever heard.
That is Gene Lewin for sure. Gene the Slewiener for long. Viego take it away. They're just gonna do the same exact thing they just did. We can talk about these compositions a little bit. ProComps is saying some different things. Saying that the mid lane matchup, then Hecarim Zillion's gonna have a stronger. They actually do have some good synergy here with the speeding up on Hecarim from Zillion, giving that extra move speed, extra attack damage. I really think this is gonna come down to just how well the lanes play their own part. These compositions are pretty balanced overall. I think Mundo is gonna become pretty unkillable at some point. I think before that happens, Hecarim and Misfortune are going to be able to really carry team fights. If they can take out Xerath or Ezreal, if they can get onto that back line, they have the Zillion respawn if Hecarim has to die for it. And you get one of those two carries and you can really win this fight, as long as you pick them off first. Or even just trade one for one of the Zillion ult.
Right. Dude, this is a really cool program. I'm looking at it and like, have I not used this before?
Someone says, I hope someone dies to minions.
Whoa!
Okay.
Take it back.
No, I'm kind of all about it. I do hope someone dies to minions. Can somebody who has masterful controls over the entirety of our... oh, there's a lot of people in here. Okay. Yeah, Roselle, why don't you make a bet? How can I see everybody in here? Or
Uh,
Papoba, why don't you make a bet? Or Praetorian. There's a lot of people who can do it.
Franklin, get on the
Franklin,
bet, bud.
Franklin, make a bet. Franklin. Just not even close to his name. There's one overlapping letter and it's an A.
uh, Luffy93 says, my brother who has a college degree has recently learned New Mexico is an actual real state in the US. Dude, he thought New Mexico was real? Dude, what a dummy.
I can't believe he paid money to not learn the truth.
Dude, that's why colleges are a scam, honestly.
What do you think there's an old Mexico? It's just Mexico, dude.
Yeah, dude.
And it's not a
that's
state.
it.
We don't own that shit, bro. That's just its own sovereign area.
It's a country, dude. No, dude.
Where the hell is
Ridiculous.
York? Where's the first York? Was that like a Dutch thing? I'm thinking about New
First-
York. Where was the
I thought
first
you said-
Jersey?
I
Why do
thought
we
you
got all
said
this?
Yorick at first, and I was like,
Yeah,
the
where's this first York?
I was like, dude, you're asking the wrong Mama Jamma. I got no clue. But York, I mean, like York, that's got to be English, right?
I have no idea. Also, what the hell is a Jersey? We are so desperate to have like the new shiny thing. We just started naming new, like all of our states new. New York, New Jersey, New Mexico. Like, what the hell are we
Dude,
doing?
we were trying to shove it in their faces, you know? It's like, we can do it better. And then, we did it. But I don't know.
Mr. Prezi has DM'd me. He said, I can't believe you never called my grandma back. Oh, we got kicked out of the lobby. Well, good thing that we haven't even switched screens yet. I mean,
Good. Wait, you haven't called Mr. Prezi's grandma?
I have not called. Would it
Okay,
be
hold up,
Mrs.
hold up,
Prezi?
hold up, hold up.
Is it a paternal
Hold-
side?
Hold up, dude, you really gotta get on that.
How close are you to your mic to do this bit? How close are you getting to that mic?
Can you tell I'm leaned in?
I felt it. I could hear you. You're getting real close. The way Coach Denny gets close to all those kids at Denny's.
Another
Okay,
friend.
yeah.
Ooh, Ryan Ite, thank you for the follow. You're the 2001 follower. So you couldn't quite claim the title the way that Battery X2 did, but you're still appreciated in some manner.
Just want to put it out there in the Twitch chat right now, guys. I'm gonna literally freak if we don't get some bets going on here.
Yeah, I might
Somebody,
cry.
please.
And by I mean I'm in the middle of it.
Oh, jeez.
Great. Now I'm crying. Way to
Yeah,
go,
Bugle's
Roselle.
making a scene. Way to go, man. Yeah, no, great job. Great job.
Should we pull a guest in for anybody in chat want to talk to us for a couple seconds while we wait for them to restart this lobby so that they can get it going? We'll take anybody who thinks Montana's a real state and we'll listen to their argument.
Yeah.
But if you're coming
You
in for
give us
another
a
reason, I will
point.
kick you out immediately.
Very smart. Very smart.
And I don't have time for these outrageous opinions about League of Legends.
Yeah.
I can hit people
We'll-
with
we'll
sweet Mongolian facts. Oh man, get in
Oh,
here! Get in
yeah.
here!
Come on.
Join the community. I'll pull you on up if you've got facts about how Montana is also Mongolia, or whatever facts that you've got laying around in your basement.
I can't wait.
How many people in your basement? Raise your hand. If you just raise your hand, we can't see you, but I appreciate that you played along.
But we feel
Another
you.
friend.
We do feel you are all right, Luis. Thank you. You got first off. I can't believe you included that many numbers of your social in your. So guys, the last 6 digits of Luis's social are 032169, and his mother's maiden name is Stank.
Jaundice.
John.
It's jaundice.
Jaundice. Colberg. Okay, someone else is here. Chris Ramirez is the one we're waiting for to come back.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. No worries. No worries. These things they happen.
Hey, you did do it, by the way. Great job.
We kind of said we did want this, or I at least said I wanted this. This is already going great for me.
What is?
I wanted somebody's internet to shut off. You know what I mean?
You did say that, but you wanted all 10, so we're ice for 10% of the way there.
I'm 10% happier. Works for me. That's already we're part way there.
Yeah, we're cruising and bruising here.
A lot of good.
I'm deaf, not interacting with real humans. How dare you assume our realness? Fucking audacity on you.
I'll type it though. Okay, yeah, give me some typed up Mongolian facts. I'll spit them.
I'll spit 'em. Yo, listen up, right here, Mongolia 101.
I'm gonna steal them, so nobody read them in the chat, but I'll say them out loud.
Yeah, if you see Mongolian facts posted in the chat, do not read them in your head.
I'm gonna be reading them, and I'm gonna be saying that they're all mine. That way you think, you know what I mean.
Uh,
The
I'm
odds
trying to
too
think of
good to
what do I
vote
know
for our
about
team.
Mongolia.
What do you know about Mongolian throat singing? That's a cool thing.
That is cool. Genghis Khan also did a lot of. Probably would have played League a lot better than most of us. He had a lot more energy, I think. He was riled up.
Dude, I heard Genghis Khan has crazy APM. Like
I bet
insane
you.
APM.
I bet you he does have insane.
He probably would.
Yeah.
Oh, cool thing about Mongolia.
Fermented horse milk is a popular Mongolian beverage.
Yeah, I knew that.
Did you actually know that?
Wrestling. Yeah, wrestling is really good. Dude, horse milk in general.
That's bizarre to
Would
me,
you
but like not to them, which makes it bizarre to them that it's bizarre to me. Which is
Okay,
again bizarre to me.
question time.
Yeah.
Somebody hires you for $200 on Craigslist for an hour of your time, and they sit you down in a room.
Yeah.
Laid out, laid out before you
Okay.
is 6 glasses.
Okay.
Inside these glasses are all differing white liquids.
Keep going. Don't stop now.
The man in the room.
Starting to brick up over here.
The man in the room. He says to you, "I need you to drink all of these. They're all milk. I need you to guess each one. Do you think A, first off, would you do it?
There's 6.
6 of them. You don't have to drink the full
Do
thing.
I get paid to do this?
$200 for
Oh.
an hour of your time.
Fuck, I'm in. First off, I'm in. Second off, I get at least 4 right. I might mix up like 1 or 2.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I do think I would actually get them right.
You really think? Okay,
I
you're
really
honestly telling me right now
Yeah.
that you'd be able to tell the difference between goat's milk and like pig milk.
I would absolutely know goat's milk because I've had a lot of goat cheese in my life.
How about duck milk?
No, I'm scared of ducks. I don't want to get wrong.
True, that's a bird. Gross.
Yeah, birds are freaky.
Okay. So you got the goat milk down. So you've drinking a lot of like, well, you know goat cheese, but goat milk is a totally different beast.
It is a different beast. But I've got Master Deluxe. Master Deluxe has some Mongolian facts. Pulling out Master Deluxe right now. Master
Oh,
Deluxe.
let's go. What do you got?
Montana
Mongolia.
/
Montana.
Mongolia. They're the same thing. So tell us some facts.
2 options.
Same thing.
Yo, to my knowledge at least.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
the
sure.
other same thing. I'm telling you right now. They both start with M.
Okay.
And there you go.
Oh,
Shit.
Facts, got him. Got him.
Shit.
can't deny truth.
Oh my god.
They both start with MO, right?
Whoa.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. There's only 3 of us in the call. Slow down.
Ooh, this is getting freaky.
This is getting a little wild.
Oh.
What else you got
Come on,
for
man.
us?
I don't. Nothing else. Nothing else.
Master Deluxe, check
I just wanted
this,
to
check
confirm
this,
that
check
MO
this.
and MO.
MON.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
MON.
MON.
shit.
MON starts it off.
Oh,
Warn
shit.
somebody before you say something like that,
Oh
okay?
shit.
Nah, B.
That's. Oh, sorry.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks for all these facts. Question for you. Say Montana / Mongolia is a real place. What is your favorite imaginary animal from that land?
What's your favorite
We've-
flavored milk?
Okay, you can't say the 3 foot
Favorite-
long, twice as high as a regular cricket.
Yeah, no cricket talk. But talk to me about your favorite creepy crawly from Montana Golia.
Yeah.
Creepy crawly from Montana Golia.
Yeah.
Like fake? Like fantasy?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's Montana.
It's Montana, so it's not real, so fire away.
Oh,
Never
right.
underestimate
The
power
spider
of
hawk.
the
You know what I mean?
Scout's
Spider and a
code.
hawk together.
Whoa.
Spider. I am out. That is
Dude.
that is a place I am not going. That's a bird bug combo that is
Yeah.
a
That's too
horror creature
freaky.
for the ages.
Dude, oh my gosh, you got me sweaty just thinking about that thing. Woo! Oh my god, pretty crazy. I like that. Now we were just talking about milk.
Yeah.
6 different glasses.
Well, why don't
Guy
you
pays
reset up
you
the scene for him? Because I don't know if he heard.
Yeah, $200 on Craigslist for an hour of your time. You go to it. They pay you $200, and the guy puts 6 glasses of milk in front of you, but they're all from different animals. he tells you to drink them and tell him
Right.
which animals they come from.
Now, I actually have a follow-up question about this exact specific scenario.
Yeah.
Is there like a key of like which 6 animals it is, or is it just like guess which 6 animals this is? So a lot of animals exist.
I'll tell you this.
What if it's spider hawk milk?
It's a little bit tricky
Spider
because
hog milk.
they don't tell you. They don't tell you
Okay.
what milk it is, but let's just say you're under the assumption that they have to be locally sourced.
Locally
You know what I mean?
sourced. Okay.
Yeah. Animals in the area.
So no like
so-
Cupachaba, right? Whatever that one is.
Okay. Yeah. I'm
From
thinking
that fake state, New Mexico.
I'm thinking New York State. You know what I mean? New York State and fuck. Actually, I don't know.
New York
if
State
you
would
can-
actually have bomb milk.
Well, they got a lot of zoos there.
I
know
don't
that.
think
so
that
there's
that
a
is-
lot of selection of
Oh,
animals.
okay. So you're saying like Bronx Zoo, like you could get like.
You I've done it before. Do it again.
Dude, I don't know if I would get a primate milk. I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
Why not, dude?
I just,
Primate milk.
I'm trying to think
What's
if I've
wrong
ever
with that?
had it. I mean, I have, but like, I'm trying to think. Like, when was the last time I had
What's
it?
what's primate milk? I never heard of this.
It's like top tier. It's like the
Yeah.
primate milk.
Prime.
Yeah.
Prime Draven milk.
Yeah.
I dig it. I dig it.
Prime time Draven. Yeah.
Do they have bear milk? They could, because bears are real.
Bears are real.
Yeah.
Bears are scary. I'd never mess with a bear.
Well, Master Deluxe, is there anything you want to say before we kick you out of here? Because it does look like the game's back on.
Of course, no worries. Good luck to both teams. I hope everyone does their best and wins. There you go.
What a wholesome
Thank
guy.
you. Very nice. of
That's
you.
a Masterful Deluxe. I feel like Master Deluxe might be a reference to how much food he gets at Denny's.
You think so?
It's still in here!
Couple
Oh,
stacks.
sorry. Alright, bye guys. Everyone
ya.
have a good day.
Peace. I love it.
Milk is just mammal juice. Luffy, don't talk for the next 10 minutes. Don't
No,
like
keep
it.
talking. I like it.
I don't. GGG Turtle, thank you for the prime sub. Hey, you popped off the other day, dude. You were crazy up in the top lane, so hope you get to scrutinize some other players in your group here. Trollberg locking in right now. He should be picking Janna. He's being a little dick about it. He's hovering a bunch of people.
Trollberg, of course.
Wait,
This
still.
is really. What do you think bear milk tastes like? Have you
Bear milk?
Have you had bear milk? Yeah.
I've
B.
definitely not ever. I've never pursued trying to have bear milk.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I know what I've pursued in life, and that's not on my to-do list. It's not on my done list either. Like, it's not on. I haven't checked it off. Like, I did this.
Right.
So, in fact, I've never thought about it until this conversation.
Well, let's think.
Actually, that's
I
not
mean,
true. I've definitely thought about it.
You think it tastes fishy? They eat a lot of fish.
No, I don't
I'm
think
sure-
so.
How much fish oil do you think is in a bear's milk? A lot of good questions tonight, honestly.
That question actually
lot
is
to think
really
about.
stupid, and I want to know the answer to. That shit is idiotic beyond belief.
Mammal juice makes me sick. Dude, honestly, like, I don't drink a lot of milk. I feel like it's good for cooking.
I
get-
actually,
get-
yeah,
I
I did
get
a
phlegmy.
cooking stream in front of ZZ Chocobo today, and I used milk.
It was really good. It was really, really
I
good.
actually did use
See what I
milk in
mean?
it too.
Do you ever just have a glass
I had
of
to
milk?
thicken up the all the time, dude.
Really?
All the time, dude. No lie.
Hmm.
So I can't have a lot of milk, and I can't have a lot of dairy in the allergy seasons because
Yep.
it thickens that mucus lining in the throat.
Yes.
But-
Yes.
Come winter, when you get like that dry because you have the heat on all the time,
You can just guzzling milk all day
guzzling
long.
milk, bro.
Dude, some people walk around with a water jug, like you just got the half gallon milk pint,
Yeah. HGMP, I
sick.
call it. Half gallon milk pint.
I noticed you were checking out my HGMP. That's great. Dude, I like it. Honestly, that's a great idea because A, stay hydrated, B, nutrients. Dude, milk has so many nutrients.
Saying
It's
B,
insane.
I was taking a drink of my water, and you said B, nutrients. I almost spit it all over my computer.
Dude, you
A,
could
stay
literally
hydrated.
go-
I was staying hydrated. B, nutrients. I was like, oh my god.
Dude, yeah, think about it this way: if you were intermittent fasting, why
Yeah.
not just drink milk during the day? Like,
You're so
you
goddamn
know what I
right.
mean?
Actually,
Bottom-fed
no.
milk.
You could definitely have like things that don't have like a lot of caloric intake, right? Milk definitely is higher with the calories because it's got like some
Yeah,
fat in there too.
dude,
But
come on.
nutrients, nutrients. You could do like black coffee though all day. Stay real amped.
Yeah. And
Punch
then
stuff.
chug milk at the end of the day. It all evens out. Yeah.
Yeah. I think milk is the official drink of Montana Golia, so that actually
Yeah.
tracks.
It's true. It's all they can get out there.
Okay, I gotta readjust to actually pay attention to what's gonna happen in this game now. All right, we're doing this.
Waiting for spectator delay.
1 minute
So much
left here.
fun. Everybody, make sure you're hype. This is about to be a banger.
Norway Pete bet against his team.
Whoa, what the?
Because always coming out on top. Well, unless they switched who was number 2.
Dude,
No, he did. He
what the
bet
heck?
on the Panther cores winning.
Dude, have some faith.
No, he's playing both sides.
Oh, so he always comes on top. Okay.
Exactly. That is what's going on. The ratio. Oh, I was saying the ratio was clean. My girlfriend likes to tell this story, and I'm going to just tell it so in case my girlfriend ever comes on when I'm in the bathroom or something, she tries to tell you all the
Yeah.
story, you hear it from me
Mhm.
first. Apparently I got really
Good, yeah,
hammered
smart.
one night at my cousin's, and I woke her up because she was sleeping already. I woke her up with I was like puking. This is years ago. And she said I wouldn't shut up about the ratio, saying that the ratio was off. And that's the only reason I was throwing up.
You know what it was, dude? You know what it was?
It's the ratio, bro.
Dude, it was your shrimp and white wine ratio. You probably just had too much white
I
wine.
probably
You
had way
given
too much
enough
white wine, not enough shrimp.
Yeah, exactly.
Sue Loud, Kohlberg. I think Kohlberg should either change his name to Dinkelberg or Trollberg because I just can't. Oh, I didn't even switch other settings. Oh my god. Okay. Ignore everything about the cast for like. Did I have extra time to make sure everything was going to look right? Yeah, sure. Did I use that? No.
No,
Not even a little bit.
no, it's okay. Wow, look at the skin game on these teams. Really liking it. Mundo, that's a classic.
Mundo
Wow,
Mundo was a
beautiful.
classic. Yeah, that's hot, funky, fresh.
I gotta admit, Pulse Fire Ezreal, not my favorite Ezreal skin. Not my
Really?
favorite. I like his little zappies, but that's about it.
You
I
like
think,
Nottingham?
yeah.
You ever see Nottingham Israel? It's just him in a
No.
green shirt.
I love it. Someone still pays $10 for that. Oh, it's so good, so good. But yeah, Sugar Rush Zillion. That's a skin winning game.
I
Right
feel like
there.
Arcana Hecarim's about to do something that I don't agree with. I don't know why. He doesn't have a face. We're talking about hair
Yeah, why is
game.
that thing
This
so
guy doesn't even
scary,
have.
dude?
Oh my god, J4's got hair in this picture.
Dude, things without faces are really kind of freaky. You know what I mean? Like,
Coach Denny's got hair in this picture if you're looking.
whoa,
Yeah. So I guess they put your buff
whoa.
into the game.
Huh?
Not a bad buff.
No, pretty buff, honestly.
PB. PB. We've got a sponsor ad from Coriander Beer right now. I'm kidding.
Nice.
If only.
Yeah, very exciting. This will
We can
be
do this,
a
we can do
cool
this.
game. I like the champ lineups on these on the teams.
Uh,
I think both are super viable.
almost everybody is level 7 with there.
Oh, unable to download spectator data.
I just got the same notification. I'm gonna reconnect. I think there probably was an instant pause, and it's like messing us up.
Oh lord. It could be.
You guys actually, there's more people now, and we haven't even started the league yet.
Woo! Yeah,
You guys come here to talk about Montana Golia?
dude, welcome.
Because we've been
Let's talk about
craving
our
another
crickets.
combo about it. It's 3 feet long
Dude, those
crickets.
crickets, I really like. That really would freak me
Dude,
out
I
if
would.
that was a thing.
If a spider hawk came at me, I think
Spider
I'd
Hawk,
lose.
frick.
I don't know
Dude,
what
that is-
competition I'm in, but I'm not winning it.
It'd be a tough one.
Yeah, it
Dude.
would be.
Change of plans. You still get to drink all 6 glasses of milk and guess them, but now you get Spiderhawks all around the room.
No. Unless they're like in the cages, they can't see through. I'm not doing it. I don't even want them looking
Um,
at me.
This just in, birds aren't real. Thank you, someone you don't know. Appreciate that.
You could click on the time controls to, if you go to like 10 seconds, I'll be there too. If you're like frozen, you might be frozen.
I'm kind of frozen. Oh,
Open up time
it's
controls.
starting to go.
All right, let me know when you're at 10 seconds.
I am at 10 seconds.
Great.
Let's go.
Gonna
This should be
zoom
good.
out for us. Hey, if you probably haven't cast in a while. If you hit Control Shift Z and you hold them all down, and you scroll out on your pinwheel, you'll zoom out.
Holy whoa!
Yeah.
How far can you go? What?
You can go.
You can
go
go
stupid
far,
far. Yeah, you can go
dude.
stupid far. Master Deluxe, thank you for subscribing at Tier 1, dude. Thank you also for your Montana goalie effects that you brought in.
Yeah, that was really nice of you. Thank you.
Montana goalie is actually the headquarters. That's where the headquarters of the LBLCS is. That's the new lore. Buggle, seriously, if you want to read something wild, look up the Finland doesn't exist conspiracy. I literally wrote the dossier. I don't even have to look it up.
Dude, yeah, he's main author.
Main author.
Minions have spawned.
Excuse me.
No. I'm gonna start denying people when they ask for excuse. Nah, I don't think so, buddy. Standard 5 point from everybody here. No real pushing in.
Yeah, nothing really happening yet. No real action. Come on, somebody do something.
There's
Oh,
some action. Okay, hold up.
okay,
Well, they're killing this giant golem. That's gonna be big for Coach Denny. It's gonna be a tame start to the game, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I
with
mean
you.
it's gonna be real tame, honestly.
None of these comps
I'm
are like
already
pop off
thinking
early comps.
Exactly.
Maybe you see an early gank from Hecarim down in the bot lane trying to get this this MF, this Morgana ahead, because you could lock somebody down and pop them with a little bit of burst damage, but every other lane is like a slow burn.
I mean, I dig the whole Morgana Misfortune combo. I feel like you can kind of do some diddly damage with that, you know?
You can definitely diddle some damage for real. See Marshmallow and Ooh Hunter in a very boring poke battle that we'll get back to later on. They have 3 pots each right now, so even if they did some more damage, it's not gonna matter.
Got to love it. Got to love it. This Xerath doing a really good job. Kind of pushing them back a little bit.
Oh, that binding doesn't connect. Chris Ramirez does jump backwards, though, in anticipation of damage and death.
That would have been. That would have been a little hot and spicy, honestly. Little Caesars.
Little H&S. Oh, a nice binding right there onto him, and all the damage is following up. They actually drop him super low. The flash forward. Can they find it? The Q is not going to come out and finish him off.
Though.
But he has no
Very
flash.
close.
It was very, very close.
Yeah, that kind of lets you know what side of the minions you want to be on. You know, like...
3 for 1 summoner spell trade, though. So he did only burn his flash, or they used flash, ignite, and their other flash. Dying Duck galloping up into the top lane. Was he spotted out right there? It doesn't look like it is. Mundo staying forward, but he does have the CC block right here. So it's going to get popped. He won't get knocked back. Pick up some health. Man, he's getting zoned right now.
I know Mundo rework is like kind of old at this point, but how do you feel about it?
I think it more fits like the he goes where he pleases like motto. Like
Yeah.
that kind of slogan. But I'll always miss old one.
I know, honestly. I wish
Coach
they could
Denny
do an OG skin.
coming up here right now. Is he gonna look for a? No, he could have flashed for the flag and drag, but there's no flash on Akali up in the top lane. She took ignite TP, so ganking her is super effective because she already has no flash. But J4 is gonna channel that back and go back to the pad here.
Not a bad choice.
He knows you're there. He spotted you.
Dude, this Xerath kind of just doing work, huh?
Yep, staying even in CS though with his laner.
Which is good.
Hecarim lurking in the shadows of the bot lane into that tri-bush she gets. Oh, they want to look for something. Chris Ramirez has no flash. A lot of damage going to come out right now. He gets hit up. He gets taken. Oh, he might go down. He will go down. First one goes over to Morgana in this one.
That's huge.
And PC,
really
after a heartbreaking 2-0 defeat last night, strike first in the series.
Good
Wow,
plays,
look at
good
this
plays.
fight up in
Yeah,
the top
really
lane.
good damage.
Dude's popping off, bro. Oh, he's very low.
So
This is
juicy. Just want to take a bite.
just want to take a bite, get a glass of milk.
Yeah, big old glass of goat milk. Bear milk, dude.
Bear milk.
You know what this needs?
Let's get some bear milk.
Dude, a good dragon get right here. I'm loving it.
This is a good
They know
dragon
they
get.
can its
This is
best
starting to
stage.
set that tempo for these guys. He doesn't even
Yeah,
earn this.
they're
Wait, didn't even
playing
have
very
it yet.
well early on.
Ref Harold being pinged out by Akali. She's going to get all the way back. Mundo had also gotten back, channeled his teleport, so we might see Akali match. We might see her be able to just walk up. Nope, she's going to match with the TP.
Wow. Now, I know I'm GM and all, but it's
Yeah.
been about a week since I've played.
Sure.
So, how would you say both teams scale?
It's been a week since I've played.
It's gone for me.
Blue technically in this one has better like extreme late game scaling, but the mid-range power level from red side is so much higher. When you talk about an Akali, Hecarim, MF, and the damage you're going to output, is going to be so much more effective, and their teamfight's going to be super strong than the Ezreal Xerath. Now that being said, if Xerath Ezreal get ahead, their poke is going to disable that ability to start those teamfights the way you want to.
Right.
Match syncs up with what you were thinking. Coach Denny taking a grand slam for himself right there.
Good shield. Oh, sneeze. Wait for it.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Woo.
Bless you. Bless you.
Yeah, double sneeze.
But not like, I don't want you super blessed, just like an average amount of
Right.
blessings.
Those were for you, chat.
The sneezes are for chat? Weird.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable, really. PC Swag Sidon is walking into what could be death. He does have a nice little dash backwards right there. Escapes with a
Tell you
little
what.
bit. He's actually fine.
That looked kind of uncomfortable right there. Honestly.
Yeah, true. Chris Ramirez.
Still not too much going on. Only
Similar
0-1.
to, but not the same as Billy Ray Cyrus. Chris Ramirez
You
down
think
here in the bottom.
Question.
I think Billy Ray Cyrus is the current governor of Montana Golia, so
Oh wow, really?
yeah.
Wow, we're lucky to have him. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being part of the LPLCS.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you for your political
Oh, gosh,
sacrifices
I've heard
you made.
so much about you.
Okay. Looks like Dragon's going to be up in about 2 minutes, 18 seconds. And
They gotta get that.
they're trying to stack that Mountain Jake here. Keep going. I think they need to keep the pressure up because if this game does get super late, it is going to favor blue side. So you got to play while you're strong, while you have this small stat advantage with the current Dragon that you have.
Right.
Coach Denny lurking over here in the bot lane. He is going to spot out this ward. They're going to have to back up.
Oh.
I'll make some Denny emotes, and I'll replace some other emotes. You got it. I think I might get in trouble with Denny's, but what the fuck are they going to do to me? Denny's, what the hell are you going to do to me? Alright?
Yeah. What's up?
I'm a caster for the LVLCS. Come on, get out of here.
Try us.
Try us.
Okay, Harold get. That's actually pretty cool. Good idea.
A nice knock up there, doing a lot of damage
Yeah.
on a Ferox or AF. I'm going to call them AF because it's more fun. Instead of
Yeah.
a
I
Conti.
like that.
A Conatum. I can't. I'm not going to. Instead of Mr. Xerox, Mr. Copycat Xerox down there. fell immune, but here comes the ultimate, gonna pop him right there. A lot of damage now coming out onto him. He is gonna pop his own all as the last of the gate. He's dropping super low. Willie guy, he dies to the Akali. And Coach Denny's taking some damage over here by PC Marshmallow, but doesn't get stunned up. Gets over the wall. He's walking back to his place, and Xerath doesn't actually find that control ward.
Good call by that Zillion coming down for that.
Good play from Dying Duck to make sure that the CC stuck when he needed it to.
Yeah, that too.
Does Coach Denny work at Denny's? I assume he's shift manager.
Yeah. No, he's shift lead.
Is that what they... I don't know what they call it at Denny's. Nor should I ever know. Oh, they might actually be able to take this early top tower.
They are. That's it.
A lot of gold right now.
What's Jarvan gonna do?
He might be able to spook him off. He does have EQ ult, which is intimidating.
Oh, yeah. That is good.
Lock you up underneath that tower. Oh, he's taking damage. They could turn this right here. He's stalking a little bit too far up, and he's getting stunned and hit up. He drops very low. Here comes the Xerath ultimate from afar, but they already pick him off. And, Hunter cannot quite hunt down that right there. It's a lot of gold onto the top
PC
lane.
really showing what's what tonight. This is cool. I'm glad they're coming back from that L last night, you know.
Yeah. It's nice to see that they're not in that mental kind of like valley you can stick yourself into after a rough defeat. They're coming back. They're swinging with both arms, which is a bad tactic in a real fight, but a cool one in League of Legends.
Right.
Uh-oh. They actually knocked that blast cone, and AF gonna get taken down in a very silly manner.
Yes.
First kill of the game over Serenity Esports.
That was really good,
Onto
actually.
Chris Ramirez. They used the blast cone just to knock him over.
Honestly, Serenity Esports also still doing a really great job. They're keeping up.
Yeah, I mean, they're down some kills. They're down a dragon, but they are even in gold. A nice flash ultimate by Kolberg. Really good use of that to get PC Ramp on the wrong side, and then he drops the ultimate. It's not going to be enough onto these guys. Take too much damage. He will get taken down by Chris Ramirez. Now Swag-sided, trying to fight the way he needs to, but Coach Denny will get here in time. The flag and drag is going to be enough to finish him off as Mundo picks up that kill. So all of a sudden, major shift in pressure, major shift in gold as 3-3 becomes the score.
Yeah, this is going to be hard for them to kind of counteract you real quick.
Yeah, all of a sudden, all across the map, Kolberg with a really good flash ultimate on that Janet to push MF into the Ezreal, who's popping up the damage. They're able to both sidestep the ultimate, and then they weren't quite under tower yet, so they're able to finish them off. There could be a play down here in the bot lane, though, as Hecarim trying to clear some wards here.
Yeah, good thinking. I mean, smart play for them. Okay, so they have both backing. Yeah, you take Dragon now.
Yeah, you know that bot lane is backing.
They're not there. Yeah.
So this is actually pretty big for PC because it lets them continue this little bit of pressure. Oh, they're going to spot it out, but they do have Smite. Uh-oh, Ezreal ult. He gets resurrected, so I guess he did go down in the end there, and he is still going to pick up Dragon. The directed camera fooled us. Because it was staring at Xerath, which, to be fair, I guess he was ulting. But the damage wasn't where he was. It was very confusing.
I'm still like way zoomed out right now, and I still like.
I still couldn't see what the hell was going on. So he did take down Dying Duck at the dragon, but Zillion had dropped his ultimate onto Hecarim. So the Ezreal ult also came in. They were trying to like one-shot the dragon from a high health percentage with their ultimates right there. They couldn't do it, but they did take down Hecarim and got back up and was able to take the Drake. So they do pick that up, but they're down in gold right now. And they're down in a lot of CS just across the board.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, this is getting tougher and tougher for PC.
They could get dove right here down in the bot lane, but looks like they are gonna maybe go for something. Black Shield on Ram Cannon should be deterring though for J4 to go in. Can't see CM. Up in the top lane though, Marshmallow looking for something is not gonna actually find the CC, so they won't be able to pop that passive. He is gonna drop his ultimate. Convinced him to take a couple tower shots as he just kind of walks out. He goes where he pleases. Oh. Chris Ramirez with a big ultimate, hitting a couple people down there in the bot lane. Now they're looking to do even more damage to the tower, poke them off of this. Ram Cannon does have ultimate. They catch the binding. You could see them use it. Here comes the ultimate again. Another reverse play here from Dying Duck. Gonna go back. They're gonna pick it up. Another kill on a swag side, and still down in gold they are though.
This Jarvan. Oh.
Jarvan in the area looking for it. A lot of damage coming out. It's a really nice ultimate onto himself by the Zilean right there to make sure that he is safe. Comes back up pretty much full health.
Holy moly. Oh, some big stuff happening right here.
Yeah, Xerath looking like he wants to go in for something. He is a higher level than most of them.
Yeah, he should. He had a chance right there to do something.
You know Zilean ult is down. You know you can make more plays around it. They are able to take a tower in the top side for PC, but a tower in the bot side for Serenity also picked up.
Yeah, a little bit of a trade. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of action now. This is good. Alright, so going for the Herald. Did they either? Oh, that's right. They used Herald last time. Red used Herald last time on top tower.
Yep. And they're actually surrounding this area right now. There are far more blue
This could be
health bars than red, though.
Yeah, this could definitely be.
They have the ward over. This is very dangerous. They go for anything. I think they just concede it, and they're gonna all back up here.
Yeah. Probably a smart idea. That could have gone very badly.
Muno definitely in the favorable matchup, right? He's a pretty good pick into that Akali. But the pressure that Hecarim's been able to provide for Akali up in the top lane has been evening it out a little bit. She has a lot of extra gold from those towers. They're only 100 different here.
Mm-hmm.
But look at the CS. I mean, he's so much further ahead in the CS.
Right.
Use that Herald in the mid lane, but here comes PC Dying Duck looking for the engages. AF going really low on the backside over there. Here comes Ramkin. There's the block for him. He gets exhaust dropped on him. Now he's in the front line, though. He has to flash forward with that ultimate. There goes the stasis. Here comes another ultimate followed up. Coach Denny dropping super low as well. The ultimate Cataclysm gonna knock him down. Chris Ramirez should die to the onslaught of PC Dying Duck right here. Will a Q come out? It does. That's a 500 gold shutdown for him.
Wow.
This is
crazy stuff going on right there.
This is a pretty wild game right here.
Yeah.
Mundo going to take more stuff up in the top lane. They should be able to crash this mid lane here and then look for Drake, which will give them the third Drake of the game. Yes, it's Cloud Drake, so you get a Cloud Soul. It's not that crazy, but super strong for champions like Hecarim, like Akali, who getting in and getting out matters so much.
Right, yeah. That's Xerath taking some pretty major damage. I feel like they could. I feel like they could have stayed.
Think they want to reset and not let Mundo take too much. Xerath is here though. J4 just reset. Zilean looking for it back as well right now. Hecarim's clearing that bottom lane so that it is shoving so that he can go back pretty safely to the Dragon. They have good vision here, so they will see them also rotating if they do.
Right.
And they're checking these bushes. They want to be extra safe here as they're going in. They're going to spot Morgana walking in, who just walked over a ward. Does she see that? And go back to clear.
Yeah,
I think PC Dying Duck saw it. Okay.
Good.
A little vision battle here for the Drake. 4-5 is the score. 18-15.
Playmaker.
Yeah,
You're
who
5
can
and
find it? Akali
4.
is still in the top lane. She has teleport, though.
That's good.
Here it is,
She
being used. Yeah, she's
teleporting.
teleporting just to rejoin this fight here.
I mean, you gotta make the play now.
You gotta look for
You
something.
have to do something, yeah.
They are all grouped, which is exactly what people like. They actually don't want to fight in this choke. It's super favorable for Uwu Hunter and Coach Denny to fight in a choke point like this because Cataclysm can lock them all up, and this AoE damage can kind of just hit all 5 members. They are going to start up the Dragon here too, and this might be another just concede and go get the other
like
stuff.
it is.
Which isn't the best thing, but it's far better than losing a team fight and then giving up the Dragon.
Absolutely.
Its move speed and slow resist way too large.
Mm-hmm.
The Cloud Soul. So it would definitely favor PC Dying Duck and Akali just to move around quickly and not get locked down. There is slow on Janna's W, on Xerath's W, on Mundo Q, so there's definitely things that will be slowing you.
Yeah.
Especially if Ezreal picks up the lethality item that drops the slows. I don't think he does, though, in this build.
Oh yeah, this is getting tougher and tougher. Just
Whoa.
got the ping for Baron Nashor. Yeah, 20 seconds until it's up.
Nice catch right there. Uh-oh, they're looking for him, though, in the back area.
Oh yeah.
Coach Denny
Oh, there you go. You got Zillion going in.
lurking and smirking over here in the jungle.
Yeah, we're just waiting for that playmaking moment at this point, you know.
I think PC are a little
Somebody-
hesitant to pull that trigger on what could be even a 50-50 fight. They want to make sure they have the advantage because they were just beat last night, right? They come in here with the game plan. They don't want to mess up their game. Oh, Swag Sighted might be getting caught out right now. A lot of damage just thrown onto him immediately. A dash back forward. Can he find anything right here? He's doing a good amount of damage, but Uwu Hunter going to find him and take him down.
Dang. Do you go for the Baron? I think you do.
I think you at least put some pressure on with Vision here.
Yeah.
That's a big member down. You know the teleport isn't available. You see MF in the bot lane. J4 is down there too right now, which is the only reason they're not going for it. If J4 was up in the top lane, you know you'd have a 5v2 or a 5v3.
Right.
You could definitely go for it. Coach Denny looking for Ram Cannon, who's trying to do some damage back right now. A nice little dash right there, but gets hit up. Gets taken a lot of damage out of him. The flash away. Here comes the ultimate onto Coach Denny. Will he survive? It looks like he might, in the R dropped on Ram Cannon just for the safety right there.
Dang.
That,
As intended.
that was very close.
I mean, this seems like honestly, Misfortune really does seem like a good counter to J4.
Yeah, nice use of the Gale Force to get some distance, but still took most of the full combo here from J4. He's not a lethality J4 though. He is that Gore Drinker, Hex Drinker build, so he's not. He doesn't have that same burst that you could have.
Mm-hmm.
Respawning right now. He also went Conquer. He didn't go like an Electrocute or a Dark Harvest, so
Right.
none of that extra execution damage.
The bush play, love it. Some great stuff by Zillion.
Marshmallow. He's actually eating marshmallows right now, which is why he's in the.
That's
He's
where he gets his
chowing
energy.
down. Yeah. The man consumes so many calories every day.
Yeah. He doesn't think right, you know.
He doesn't think right without it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, no matter how this game goes at this point, this is going to be a close series. Even if it's a 2-0 either way, seeing game one like this, kind of even just turn into this like slow burn for both sides, right?
Yeah.
5-6, gold's pretty even. Dragons 2-1, Rift Heralds are 1-1 in what was taken.
True. Yeah, it really is. There has been no stomp from either team.
Right.
You know.
We saw a little bit. We've seen like the ebb and flow, right, of people getting the lead, people throwing the lead. Has a couple good plays from Serenity to regain that 3-3 tie. Uh-oh. Nice damage on the
Huge
PC Giant
damage.
Duck right there. Yeah, Hunter's becoming an issue. He's got that Shadow Flame finish. Look at the damage he's dropping out. He's almost able to finish him. The Zillion ultimate. They're going to try to find him, though. Lurking. He has a nice ultimate getaway. Is he going to do it in time? He's not. Ooh, Hunter snipes him.
The snipe from down under.
The snipe from down under. Forget Shrimp. Put him on the Bobby. That is a wild one to do right there.
Yeah, that was very good. Yeah, this Eros turned out to be a real killer.
Yeah. Real
I
menace.
mean, what else is new?
Real
Yeah.
menace to the Panthers.
True.
Collecting the pelts. Hunting them down.
Now, is that an Uwu classic? Would you say?
I said new. Yeah, no, he's been a. Something I will say about Serenity is they were here in season 5. I mean, we're season 8 right now. Season 5 is either season 4 or season 5, and they had like no wins. And their mid laner, Hunter, had a different name back then. Was still a really good player. They had like no wins. They come back the next season. They do a lot better. They come back the next season. They win. They come back this season. And they're a massive threat. They've won every single game they've played so far. I mean, these guys, I think the one thing that I like about them the most is that they just keep getting better, and they don't apologize for it.
Yeah, why would you? It's great.
I'm really
I
sorry
love
that
it.
I'm better now.
Exactly. Oops.
PC, becoming a massive org, spreading out through the LBLCS, has a team in each league now.
That's great. I love it. You love to see it.
Serenity also has a couple teams. I don't think they have 4 though. I think they have 2 or 3. I'm gonna fire away with 2, and then if I'm wrong, someone will correct me, and if I'm right, someone will probably correct me anyway and be wrong about it.
True. True.
They do have 4. Well, I'm wrong.
Woo!
I actually must not know.
Must not.
I
know
either
that.
don't know the financial or I don't know the executive team. I'm trying to think about. I know there's a Red Pandas, but that's executive, I think. I don't know who the.
Ooh, huge. I'm telling you, man, that Ezreal cooldown on his ult, that's just rude.
Six to 6, 2 to 2 in Dragon, 6 to 6 in kills. Small gold lead here for Serenity Esports. I mean, 2K, 2.5K. Yes, it's substantial at 25 minutes, but it's not overwhelming
Crazy.
in any manner. And I think the 2 dragons that are had by PC here give you more combat stats and matter more.
Yeah.
So it kind of evens out a little bit. I think that the problem here for PC is the Seraph is just so hard to get on top of if you're not
Yeah.
if you're not having a coordinated attack, and he just starts to poke you out, and then you have to reset up. And you have to concede these objectives because he's poked you guys down. Good dodge right there by Ram Cannon. Uh-oh. Bad dodge right there by Ram Cannon. Uh-oh. Oh.
Good kill for us.
He's gonna walk around, dancing around, dancing around. Oh my god, so excited. Drop super low. Can't he do anything here? Oh my god. Oh my lord.
Dude, Chris Ramirez put on the pressure. He's been really consistent damage output. the
Dying
entire
Duck
game.
wants blood. He gets exhausted right here, but he's still half health. Chris Ramirez even does more. He picks up that kill right now. The TP being dropped by Mundo. They know they have him taken down. Some pings coming out there. Looking for some of the mid lane. A nice knockup right there as AF gonna have to back up. DC Marshmallow is here with the assistance. You got 2 supports really in the mid lane here.
Oh. Mundo saying hello.
It's a weird way to say hi. Don't cleave your friends. Just say hi. I don't condone the actions of Mundo. So excited.
Oh yeah.
Back up to the farm game up in the top lane.
Pew.
This game is becoming... So, like, it took a while to get into this first game. It looks like it's going to be a longer game as well, which can be pretty taxing if this does go to 3 games. But even just going to the second game, going in like an hour and 20 minutes into from when you originally started the first one, your game plan and what you might want to do, or your ability to actually play these higher mechanical skill cap champions like Akali might be less. You might be seeing them go more simple routes here.
True. Yeah, really good point. Oh.
Ultimate doesn't hit by
Getting
Ramirez.
close.
Swag Sidon and Ram Cannon on the side right here is Mundo just
Yeah,
going to
both
frontline
sponsoring.
and slap them. Saying hi to them too. Uh-oh. Here comes the engage. Coach Denny on the backside though. He's actually going to go all the way in. He's looking for something. AF is going to stun him up. They're going to do a lot of damage on Coach Denny. He has the ultimate, but he gets taken down first. That's one person already dead right here as Dying Duck galloping in circles. Gets taken down by Chris Ramirez in the end. A nice stun right there, but no ultimate to follow it up. MF had already used hers in the fight. Looking for some damage onto him. Can they finish him off? He drops super low. He puts the ultimate onto himself as a precaution. Should get out of here. And it's going to be third Drake here for the side of Serenity.
Yeah, good job, Serenity. Postured up perfectly, right where they wanted to be. Let them stay in that jungle. Give Xerath the power.
Yeah, they don't need to be close at all to get them off
No.
the objectives. They can be so far back with Ezreal, Xerath, and Janna, who can affect fights from so far away too.
It's ridiculous. They really do have so much distance on their team.
Yeah. Hecarim is building a pretty damaged build, though. He definitely can hurt. We saw him just straight up kill Ezreal when Ezreal was alone.
Yeah, no,
But the
he's a
Mundo
threat.
being able to frontline is the real problem here.
Mm-hmm.
Because the damage dealers cannot quite get back there, can't find a binding onto the right person. They were able to kill Coach Denny, but that's because Coach Denny looped around and was just in front.
True. There they go.
Finding Chris Ramirez yet again, and Swag side and does a lot of damage, gets stunned up, gets the ultimate dropped onto them, though. That is super big. He will go down in the end, and Swag side is going to go all the way in. He's right there next to Xerath, but out of respect chooses not to fight him. There goes the Cataclysm onto the Morgana. Very funny kill right there as well.
Right there.
Oh, the flash forward. Marshmallow is slightly more alone than he would be in a S'mores, and he does not know it. He's getting sandwiched right now, too. A lot of damage onto him. He goes down. PC dying. Duck also in trouble. Look at this Mundo just eat children right now.
Dude, he doesn't care.
He's munching. He's crunching. A lot of damage coming out, though. MF doing so much. Here comes PC dying. Duck looking to finish him off. Kohlberg
Oh my God.
able to get a little bit onto him, but here comes the extra movement speed. Yes, he's healing, but it's not enough healing as Wax Sighted almost goes down to the W from Hunter. This is a crazy fight here in the jungle. Getting more damage onto Dying Duck, who just cleaning up the jungle. That was a weird, elongated fight with a bunch of back and forth.
Yeah, honestly. Like, what even went on? I'm still kind of confused.
Well, they killed each other, and there was no neutral objective, so it was kind of just like senseless
Exactly.
murder. Both teams were good at it. I think that slightly favored PC a little bit more.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But
They can't really do too much with it, sadly.
yeah, no, I think it showed how close these teams really are in that fight.
Yeah,
No, not much
you that
separating
whole-
them.
exactly. Maybe they'll get a little bit more confidence.
Serenity,
Yeah, that's the thing. Zillion's been doing a great job with the ultimate, honestly.
yeah,
A lot of good revives.
for sure. Goldberg getting some good vision here in the enemy jungle. He can probably stop that back with his tornado. He does.
Savage.
Savage monster freak. We're on Soul Point here, Serenity. Baron is available. It's currently warded by both teams. This mid tower hanging on by a sliver here for Serenity in the outer tower here, but I think that will fall very shortly.
Yeah.
Another
happening.
another thing that is just super prevalent that we've seen a lot now is like there's no objective bounties, which objective bounties are like, you know, you're way ahead. You get the objective bounties, you get extra
Yeah.
gold for the towers taken and the dragons taken. Neither team has gotten those, and it's because they've been so close in gold. I mean, the biggest we've seen for a difference was like 2.5K. Right now it's like 1.2K. They're unable to take this mid tower though. They're actually going to get engaged on. Marshmallow doesn't have ult for himself. Ends up going down. Could not place it onto himself in time. Look at the Xerath damage.
Dang, dude, he just lobs those things. He's a mind reader.
Think they'd ever make like an MJ Xerath skin? Like just bombing long.
Like Michael Jackson.
No. Yeah, Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan. MJ.
Michael Jordan.
Mary,
Oh.
Mary Jane from Spider-Man.
Yeah, Mary Jane.
Uh-oh, this could be a fight right here. Baron is being taken. AF gets so low right there. Dying Duck does have some choices. Coach Jenny almost being killed right there. Shut down onto MF, though. Can they get Vision back into the pit? Because there is actually no smite. But Coach Denny's almost dead. He goes over the wall a little prematurely right there. Can he find the kill into Coach Denny? He cannot. Baron is resetting, though.
That's so ridiculous.
It's not going to matter. They need to go over and take this dragon, basically. And they are going to
Yeah,
they're going to
that's
TP right to it. They're going to have to try to burn this down ASAP. It's still not up for another 20 seconds, so them holding this choke point is going to be difficult.
Yeah, this is gonna be screwy. Yeah, see, you get the rush. No, you can't.
I think Heck just he couldn't see the Baron health, and he was in his head trying to count down, okay, where would it be at right now?
Right.
And, the flash forward, he goes for the kill, he picks it up himself.
Insane.
Nice stun right there. Good damage here, too. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Ooh, Hunter needs a leash. Man is unhinged. Look at this! Look at this man! Look at what he does to pick up Soul on the side of Serenity.
Oh my god.
Hunter's like a troubled boy. Just too much anger in his veins. They're going to be so quick now with these engages there. Have so much extra movement speed. Ram Cannon taking a big chunk right there of the health.
Wow.
Marshmallow's here to try to mitigate some of this push right now, but Hunter going to have a lot of damage coming out. That W breaking through the Morgana Black Shield. Nice stun right there. Get rid of a lot of the minions. The tower does go down. Here comes Mundo looking for something. AF takes a big hit again.
Ooh. Really? You just go back with that?
I think they're saying, let's just regroup. We haven't spent in a while. They're sitting on a lot of gold, 2K in a couple of their banks. Let's get even more powerful. Let's try to maybe end with this Baron on the next push that we can. We have Soul. I don't know how much longer their Baron is ticking for, but they should have it at least for another push in the mid lane here.
Yeah.
And now we see objective bounties come out. 35 minutes into the game, now that it's about 7K gold lead here.
Jeez.
And this is that point of the game that we were talking about a little bit. Like, Red side has this really good composition until you get to this late game point, and Xerath's gameplay with all the gold he's picked up from the CS, from the damage he's been dealing from the kills, has accelerated him into late game a little bit faster. And so now he's this menace that pokes out your whole team with Ezreal like this.
Right, yeah. No, he's just been doing insane damage.
Only has to hit one of those. Oh my god, there's the second he finishes him off. He missed.
That's huge.
He missed 60% of those shots and still kills him.
That is so huge. So you just push. Just get that. Yeah.
Might be a little bit of a desperation
Yeah,
play, but they
PC
know
go
Mundo
down.
is not around right here. His PC Dying Duck might look for something. No one is here to help, though. Coach Denny is here to help. He's going to drop the Cataclysm. There goes the ultimate for PC Dying Duck. Trying to run away. The binding misses onto Chris Ramirez. Swag Sighting going to get knocked up, though, too. He cannot go over the wall, but he's got the move speed.
Oh my god.
He will escape. And
You just take this tower and run.
you take
Do
this
it.
tower. You try to just poke him out. Oh, my.
Oh my.
He's a monster. He's a menace.
Oh god.
I was going to say you should ban Xerath. You might just want to ban Uwu Hunter, though.
Mm-hmm.
Right, if you guys, my PayPal's open, you give me a couple hundo, he's gonna go missing, like, trust me on this one. Give me $200, give me 6 glasses of milk, and he's out of here.
Yeah, dude.
He's
Sounds like
deathless
a
right
good
now.
Monday night.
So is Kolberg.
Okay, another regroup, I guess. Is that what you want? I feel like you got some goodness going on right now
Oh my god.
on blue side. Like you might as well just utilize.
Yeah, you got the extra pressure now in the mid lane. MF just had to deal with the push that was in the bot lane, trying to reset that wave a little bit. Kolberg actually can hold mid probably. He has nice knockup, and he has a shield that he's able to drop on the towers. He might not be able to. If Morgana actually does get close, she does get close enough and takes it. Is she going to pay with her life, though?
Slow gun.
It's real close. She can't dodge the last one.
My
I feel like he
God.
just gets more every time he ults. Like he just has 10 now.
Yeah,
I know he has 5, but I feel like he just has 12. Tomorrow he's going to have 14.
He's been saving ults.
He's been saving ults, yeah. He's been investing them. Oh my god. BC Dying Duck dropping super low. Doesn't get knocked up. Does get hit by the Cataclysm. Goes down. So now 2 people are dead for the side of PC. Can they hold on to this game? Marshmallow getting hit back. Drops both bombs. Does not stun anybody. He's down now. And what looked like a good game for these guys earlier on, 40 minutes in, now is a tough race to win. Swag excited, doing a lot of gymnastics, but it's not enough. PC Ram Cannon, the last of a troubled breed. Getting all the way back to pad, but will they go down? Oh my god, AF almost died as well on the pad.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you just try your best to end.
Yeah, and a lot of damage coming out onto them, but it's not
amazing.
going to be enough. They might look for some extra kills, pad their stats a little bit. Here comes the flash. Engage going golden as well. They might be able to pick up one kill. They can't. The game is over in a 39-minute banger.
Kind of crazy, honestly. That was a nutso game.
That game was tight. It was tight. We were talking about it. I mean, it was so even for so long, and in the end, it was just team comp difference, right? Like once you got that late into the game, the poke was too much.
Like you said, the scaling just turned out to be extreme scaling that late game. Like mid game, that you saw that burst of energy from PC. Like it was just tough. It was really, really, really tough. I mean, they still did a great job. Everybody did really, really good.
Yeah, all 10 players played really, really well. It was a good game to see.
Exactly, that was entertaining.
And it's going to be a good series here. I want to reference what I think it was Mr. Prezzi's grandmother once said to me. And she's from Montana Golia, and she was speaking to me one night. I was using my my walkie-talkie wearing my ring pop, and she said,
Great job painting the picture. Yeah, I'm really in it.
I had
now.
one of those those candy necklaces too. That you get at fairs.
Oh yeah, you're crunching and munching.
I was crunching and munching, but like also occasionally sucking on the ring pop.
The nylon string is.
And she said, just because you're down one game in League of Legends, Buggleberry, doesn't mean you give up. And she was right.
Dude, this was 1999 too.
This was 1999.
It wasn't even.
I was effectively 3 years old.
Yeah. Crazy.
That I had all that candy. My parents should have done a better job. I was
up with that?
Unhinged.
Unhinged. Crazy night.
Ring pops and candy necklaces and walkie-talkies. Talking to old ladies. I mean, it was talk about the 90s, man. Talk about the 90s.
For real. What a time to be alive.
I can't even talk about that game. It was such a great game. We actually did cast it for real, but people are coming back from that game thinking that this is what we talked about during the cast. We really did cast your game, I swear to God. Go back and watch it if you want.
It happened.
It's a great game. I'm excited for game 2 here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have to go. I know you might have had to go. If you have to go, it's all bueno. I've got somebody I think that can come in a little bit. But if you want to stay, I mean, more than happy to have you, boy.
Sadly, I do have to bounce out. I'm a working lad, yeah. So,
a working lad, yeah.
Yeah. It was a pleasure, my friend.
Well, what would your grandma say to us before they left?
Never trust a 3-foot-long cricket from Montana Golia.
Montana Golia. Fair.
Yeah, I'll leave you with that. Great games, guys. Great game, guys. That was a blast. I'll be tuning in for this last game, hopefully, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. I could see PC. That was pretty close.
Yeah,
that was
amped.
pretty dang close. Exactly. All right. Much love.
Much love, my dude. Adios, my goat. Guys, just one more minute, and my boy will be coming on in here as we await for. Oh, you guys talk about Kohlberg in chat. Kohlberg actually had a great Janna game. As somebody who one-trick Janna into plat many seasons ago, the flash ultimate to displace the enemy ADC is one of my favorite plays, and he did it expertly in that one. Super. You know what? I'm never going to say this about Kohlberg again in his entire life, so I'm going to say it right now. And if you want to clip it for him so that he has something to hold on to, like some memento of the LBLCS about a time where his papa, Buggleberry Finn, didn't ridicule him. Kohlberg had a good game. Kohlberg played well. He did what he had to do, and he played smart the entire time. And I will never say something that nice about him again, as long as he lives. Okay. I'm waiting for the invite for this next game. I'm expecting a lot of changes from the side of PC, and I don't know how many changes I'm expecting from the side of Serenity, because they had a really good game, but I think this poke comp is going to get taken out a little bit. You can always switch up what champions you're going to do that with, but I just want to, really quick, hang on, I'm going to throw down, okay, hang on, I'm going to throw down a thing right now. Just gotta. I have to use the restroom really quick, and I think my caster friend is gonna be in here in about a minute or two. Oh, good. I have so many pictures. Where is it? I think it's this one. Great. Okay, I'm gonna play. Okay, I got invited to the game, which is good. I'm gonna play the coriander beer ad. I'm gonna be right back. So drink your coriander beer, enjoy the ad, and I'll be back, and we'll talk about the draft.
A six-pack of beer is just a six-pack of beer. But a six-pack of coriander? Now that's something to celebrate. Carefully crafted with one main ingredient and one signature flavor, coriander transcends hops and malted barley. And with our new easy-to-open bottles, you'll be able to slug down a sixer faster than you could ever want to. So grab a friend and raise a glass to craftsmanship, because a coriander shouldn't be enjoyed alone. It's the only beverage of true refreshment. Coriander beer. It takes two to tango.
Okay. Let's get down to brass tacks here. Let's open up Pro Draft. Let's open up Pro Comps. Now, is there a side switch going on? There is not a side switch going on, so it's going to maintain this right here. So we're going to have PC on the red side, Serenity on the blue side. We are ready for draft live here. I'm expecting, chat, I'm expecting, the ratio. I'm expecting a Xerath ban, like we talked about a little bit. Definitely think that it could come in handy for these guys. I think maybe, unless they have an idea of how they want to play against it, it could be something we've seen. We've seen Ubu Hunter play Xerath in more than one series now. Viego going to be banned again against these guys. They really don't want to play against Dying Ducks. Viego, I don't blame him. I also don't blame Dying Duck for wanting to play Viego, because you get to turn into somebody else. And
Absolute
Dying
punk
Duck
as
is
well.
just not. Oh, hey, buddy.
I can only be here for literally a few minutes because we're about to 5-man flex, but
I love it.
you've got me for draft probably.
Wow. Great. Well, welcome to the cast momentarily. While I talk, Xerath was banned, by the way. I don't know if you watched Game 1.
I didn't. I sporadically.
Sporadically. Did you hear anything about Montana Golia, by chance? How about the 6 glasses of milk?
No.
Okay.
I
So-
missed that.
Okay, so you miss a pretty important part of the LBLCS, but I'm going to glaze over that for the time being. Zach being banned away, Kled and Hecarim being banned. They didn't like that Hecarim last game, Serenity Esports is saying, so they take it off the table. Nothing that gallops.
Who won?
Serenity Esports won in about 40 minutes.
Oof.
So it was
Okay.
a long game.
Bit
But
of a slog.
yeah, it was a close one the whole time until really the last 4 minutes. They were able to get Soul, get Baron, and kind of force them down.
Dang. All right. Well, Zach, I always love to see as a band because he can engage from the fog of everywhere.
Yeah.
Not just anywhere, everywhere. There's a distinction. I'm gonna close my door so you don't hear any gamer hollers going throughout my house.
And we wouldn't know if it's your house or my house or our audience's house, so it's okay.
True. We're all gamers here.
Well, Nocturne being first picked on the blue side, as a jungler, how do you feel about that?
It's a little risky, but because now the enemy team knows what they need to pick into it, maybe we'd see a Xayah, maybe we'd see something safer in mid lane, maybe we'd see a Shen or a Galio global to counter it. However, in terms of a jungler, the playstyle is farm, 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 hit ult, farm, 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 hit ult, farm, 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 hit ult. Right?
Okay.
So it's like fairly isolated from any kind of, he's also quite a good duelist. You can look to invade on Nocturne, so
Looks like Nunu
unless...
is the immediate response here from PC.
Okay. I don't hate that. Nunu very strong early. Nocturne's ganks aren't going to be that effective because he doesn't have that gap closer, and the fear takes a really long time to go off.
Yeah, you could probably create some of that tempo, that early game tempo, and then look to secure those early objectives as well because you have that extra true damage to neutrals.
Yeah, for sure. The neutrals are going to be a big thing. Did Serenity get Soul last game, or did Panther Core get Soul, or did it not go down?
It looks like this Malphite is also Ornn. Soul was given up to Serenity last game. They got it probably about 36, 37 minutes.
Okay.
I think that was the sixth dragon taken of the game.
Okay. So a little bit slow in terms of drag tempo, so maybe they're looking to up that with the Nunu. Now, I am interested to see, because I do think that AP Nunu and AD Nunu are both viable. I mean, not AD, Tank.
Tank, yeah.
Yeah.
Tank AD, right?
Nunu
Titanic first.
Yeah. yeah. would be a little wild. But, I've been playing more AP Nunu. I mean, I'm spurred on because it's one of my go-tos in ARAM. If Nunu is in an ARAM and I get to play Nunu, I am extraordinarily happy.
Right.
Because you're just charging up that artillery cannon.
Yep.
Now, it does depend on how good the Nunu player is at the snowballs, because there is quite an art to drifting those bad boys around the rift.
Sure.
But we'll have to see.
Yeah, no, there definitely is an art. There's an art to that. Just like the Scion Ultimate, right? How well can you control your giant blob of a creature?
Your choo-choo.
Marching around your choo-choo train, right? Broomy, thank you for the follow. Broomy is bold enough to put his last 4 digits of his social on his name. So if you're looking for the social security number of Broomy, it's 1832. Because there's no way he's that old. There's no way that's his birth year.
I think that's the year he was born. I think he's actually a whale.
Okay.
Not a human. He's a whale who's just been around long enough and saw us playing on our newfangled contraptions and thought, you know what? I want to do that.
Okay. I want to be very clear about this, too, because I feel like a lot of time we take sides when people say words. I disagree with you 100%. I don't think Broomy's a whale. That being said, I have no concrete evidence that he's not a whale. Although he did type. So I think courts should be leaning in my favor.
All right. I mean, can I also submit the possibility that they're a Quahog clan?
No. No is my answer. I do have to do the payout, so I will do that. I just don't... Listen, I appreciate that you have thought of this, but I don't see it.
Okay.
And it looks like Xayah, like you were talking about, actually was picked up.
Okay, yeah. So, a little bit of counterplay to the Nocturne there. You'll love to see it. I think it's a good consideration. I also think Malphite is good to pick into Nocturne, because now you have 2 people that Nocturne doesn't want to engage on, right? You don't want to jump to a Nunu, you don't want to jump to a Malphite, and someone who has a really, really good disengage being the Xayah.
Mm-hmm. Anivia being picked up this time because it did sneak through draft. We've seen that actually played before as well. I believe against Frankfurters. I feel like I might be wrong about that, but I do believe that is where it was played. Broomy, by the way, you're our 2002nd follower.
Wait. It's 1832, right?
Yeah.
This cannot be a coincidence. So I was doing some sleuthing.
Okay.
And since you were disqualifying all
First
of my
off,
marine
creepy.
life...
Second off, continue.
Yeah. There is the oldest land animal, since you were disqualifying all of my aquatic stuff.
Yeah.
Is a Seychelles giant tortoise named Jonathan, who was born in, wait for it, 1832.
No.
Yep.
And his middle name obviously was Broomy, right?
Yep, it's Jonathan Broomy the Tortoise.
Terrible last name. I feel like that's got to be too common.
The Tortoise?
Yeah.
Well, it's squished all together, so it's like the Tortoise, right?
Yeah.
Or the Tortoise, as some people pronounce it.
So there's actually a couple changes right here. This is actually a Heimerdinger pickup.
Which one? The Cho'Gath?
The
Nivea?
Talia, and the Malphite is an Ornn.
Oh,
So
okay.
I just switched it on up, and this is what it should look like, I believe.
Okay, so that means that the only good ult target for Nocturne is Nami.
Yep, and even
Straight
she can W bubble herself, right? W to pop the spell shield, and Q to hit him in the bubble. Difficult to do, timing-wise, but definitely a possibility still.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah, wild. Good times. I'm excited for this.
Okay. I'm glad you have emotions. That's positive.
It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Now, actually, something that I notice is a theme here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that Heimerdinger is extraordinarily good at taking Drakes?
That tracks, yeah.
Yeah. So between the Nunu and the Heimer, I'm expecting some really excellent objective control coming out from the side of Panther Core. Now, I do think that they're going to struggle a little bit if they're trying to engage with snowballs in the late game because their composition really needs the other team to come into them. So they're going to need to get that first move to the objectives so that they don't get sort of pushed out of the area because Nunu doesn't have a ton of follow-up on his snowball other than Ornn, and those two people, unless they're ahead, which is possible, can't typically kill the tankier members as you get towards the late game.
Just like ProComps is saying, and a little bit like what you're saying, right? Red has great protect. Blue has great pick. Blue also, like, if you get CC'd by somebody on Serenity,
you're going to be CC'd forever.
You're going to stay CC'd. I don't care if you're PC, you're going to be CC'd, okay? It's Nautilus, Anivia, Cho'Gath. I mean, that is just endless CC. Stacked and stacked. And a silence thrown in there for fun.
Nice.
So your positioning matters, like just like in game one when they had the poke composition. Your positioning matters so much on PC when you're up against a pick comp like this. You really need to be smart about how you're positioning, and also not in a spot where Nocturne and Anivia can kind of abuse you being too grouped up. So I think these engages that they're going to have is going to be really interesting. Ornhorn is going to have to be used more defensively than offensively, I feel like.
For sure. That being said, if you can get the enemy team to need to come into you, like if you create the Drake pressure, I think you are in an excellent spot.
Yeah.
Just absolutely excellent.
I think that's the whole game, right? Can you get to those spots first? Can you have them warded? Can you lock that area down and make it impossible for them to walk into? Because they don't have that super long range they had in game one. But they do have really strong and deadly pick. So if you are walking around in the jungle and you don't have vision and they find you, you will be sent back to the pet.
Sure. Yeah. And now people are daring people to vote on Panther Core, so I put in like 2 Cage Meckles.
Okay. Well, good. I think the person who put in 10 Schmeckles is going to be upset that you messed up their ratio, but still good, still solid.
I think with these comps, if well executed, they win. Just straight up. Now, before I leave you, do you know what species of bird is the oldest recorded living bird?
I'm sorry. Can you explain the question just slightly more? Like, oldest ever recorded or oldest... Like, what does
oldest
that mean?
ever documented bird.
Can you give me a continent? Because I actually have an idea. My idea is I just like the biggest seabird, the albatross, right? Because it's like, how could you not see that shit? Other than that,
I'm trying to see. Australia. That's the answer.
I'm just gonna. I don't know where.
You don't know where Australia is?
What the hell is Australia? It's not a state. Is it a state?
It's not a state.
I'm gonna stick with the albatross because that's like my favorite bird. So.
Nice. I mean, dope bird. The answer is actually the humble cockatoo.
Okay.
There's an 89-year-old cockatoo.
Wow. Ugly.
Yeah.
I actually don't know what they
So-
look like. Hang on. How do you spell
They're
cockatoo?
pretty cool. The way you'd think.
Okay.
Cockatoo. And now, unfortunately, I do actually have to leave you. It is time for me to play
Cockatoo's usually that
flex
long?
game.
Okay, yeah, no, you go do your flex
Well,
game.
This one did. It was at a zoo, so it had excellent healthcare. You know, I was thinking about this the other day, and I'll leave you with this thought.
Okay. Listening.
While animals at zoos do have limited freedom, they're the only animals that get, well, I guess, domesticated healthcare. You know?
Okay.
I think that's fucked up.
I don't think it's fucked up. I think it makes a lot of sense. But I do think that the general idea of, I mean, I'm in the United States where a lot of humans don't get healthcare, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's fucked up too.
I think that's fucked up. So I don't know if the whole animal thing is hitting my list at the same rate. But yeah, good
All
point.
right. Well, take it easy.
Thank you.
Good luck, and not Jerome. Sorry.
He did message me woof fucking woof a while ago, which I would assume is him calling out that he's almost home. It also could just be a random, he could just be barking at me. I don't know the intricacies of him. We're going to find out, though, how long it takes him to get in. I'm willing to make another schmeckle bet for that. If I could overlap them, I would. We have wildlife rehab centers. True. I don't personally have them, but they do exist. If anybody wants to cast with me so that my moments of silence don't seem as strange or obscure, you can join community. And if I like your name, I'll pull you on up. And if I don't like your name, you're going to stay in community with everybody else whose names I don't like. And then you guys can just talk amongst yourselves. If I'm looking at this game and I'm looking at it in an objective way about how I would like to play the game, I like Serenity's comp better. I like going in more. I like CCing people. I like being aggressive. I like being the aggressor in these compositions here, especially when you're looking at fives, trying to make plays instead of being reactive, having that ability to be proactive. I don't know if it is the better comp here, though. I think that the side of PC did a really good job to counter what they wanted to do, right? They've created this difficult to engage on composition. Nunu ultimate, Ornn ultimate, Nami ultimate, all great disengages. I'm going to pull up Norway Pete down from the community channel. All really good disengage. Well, you are Serenity's top dog, right? The big dog, Norway.
I am. That is me.
Yeah, that's a big dog of Serenity. What do you think about how PC has responded with this draft, though? Because I was talking about, I think I would rather be on the team of Serenity here because I like being more aggressive. But I think they responded so well, PC here.
So, knowing what I know behind the scenes, I'm definitely a little bit worried about our jungle pick here. I think it doesn't really fit the rest of the team.
Okay.
But besides that, I do like the rest of Serenity better. And Nivea's going to be able to burn through Ornn.
Yep.
And they don't really have anyone to burn through Cho'Gath on the other side.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder to get that damage down unless Xayah gets significantly ahead, and we saw how well Kohlberg and Chris Ramirez played together in Game 1. If they can maintain that kind of effect in Game 2, then Xayah will be pretty even, if not behind here.
Xayah also doesn't usually build, like...
we've been seeing more lethality builds out of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really help in dealing with the Cho'Gath.
Right.
But then again, this is a matchup where hopefully Ornn doesn't let Legate get another 30-40 CS lead on him.
Yeah, this is less of a one-sided matchup here. I think Mundo Akali, it's a little bit easier for Mundo, especially when the rest of the team was pretty much AP. He got to stack that MR a little bit easier. This one,
Sure.
Ornn is a tank assassin carry mage fighter. So
Ornn did a lot here. It's going to be interesting to see how much they allow each other to trade grass stacks.
Yep.
Because I've seen matchups where teams just let everyone trade grass stacks for free. Well, I see Chris is still on a potato.
Chris Ramirez DCing, pulling out the low budget and the low budget LCS, really making sure that it shines, especially tonight. I'm going to switch up this right here because Serenity Esports do have game 1 win. So
Yes.
we'll mark that down.
I have to give credit to PC, though. I think their comp's much better this game than it was in the first game.
I think they did a really good job responding to the way Serenity started their draft and continue to draft. Because they're like, oh, we want to go in, we want to kill, we want to do a high amount of damage. And they drafted really just like peel, kite back, and do as much damage as we can as they're coming into us. So I think communication matters so much in this. I think warding ahead of the neutral objective spawning matters so much. I'm worried about, like you said, the damage that PC can put out in the fights.
Yes.
I think Marshmallow can get Leandries. You can have them do a little bit of damage. Dying Duck could go the if you get ahead, because he's really the jungler that can create the tempo in this game. Coach Denny is pretty much farming. We could see a couple early ganks. People are out of position and not warded. But usually you're farming until 6 around on that champion. So how is Nunu going to build? Is it going to affect this game differently if he gets ahead?
For sure, definitely. And, like, Nunu doesn't really have a lot of easy gank options. Like, I think Hunter should probably see Nunu in his lane almost nonstop. Like, Dying Duck should be all over the Nivea. Nivea doesn't have a lot of escape besides...
Really, it's just the wall that can stop Dying Duck. Because if you do stun him, that means he's close enough for that ball is going to get you still.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that could follow up by Marshmallow could really follow that up really well. But outside of mid lane, like, where is Nunu supposed to objectively go, right?
Right.
Tristana could just jump out. Colbert could hook a wall to dodge it.
Right.
Cho'Gath should be eventually too fat to care.
Yeah, the early like 3 minute where you normally see the jungler ganking the top lane or the bottom lane, that could be a mark where they're able to get a little bit ahead. But
if I'm Nunu, because I am a jungle main as well, right? If I'm Nunu, I'm first ganking top. Right? Get that Cho'Gath before he has a chance to get big.
And we saw the synergy between Dying Duck and Swagsighted in game 1. They did a really good job. Mundo was way ahead in CS, and they did a really good job figuring out how to kill him in the matchup. So we might see...
Going top was surprising and really well played by them.
Yeah, so we definitely could see that be a repeat here in this one as we're still waiting for.
And I'm not sure how it happened, but early game, if Chris is ever can stay connected for longer than 0.5 seconds, early game, I thought PC's bot lane was really putting like the nails into Chris.
Yeah,
like Chris was down. Like the CS difference was like 25 top, but the CS difference bot lane was also 25 bot lane for PC. So it kind of evened it out, and then like 7 minutes later, that just like Chris managed to erase it. So if they can like that early lead like before and actually hold on to it this time.
Or if they can hold on to a reconnection as well.
Yeah, true.
Would benefit them greatly.
You know, Chris is out here starting his new job for the summer, where he protects our forest as a forest range as a park ranger guy.
Okay.
You know, he's probably in the cabin in the middle of the woods somewhere, trying to set up a Starlink satellite as we speak, balancing the antenna on his head as he goes.
Yep. Well, that would explain the disconnections.
Yeah, it would.
Would also explain his fighting spirit when trying to get back to the game in game 1. Do you think anybody looks for any type of invade here? You have the Nautilus, you have a Nunu. You're probably starting E on Nunu, though. You're not looking for like any type of engage stuff.
I'm just trying to think of if either side. Like, I don't think Xayah has the damage.
Sure.
For PC, Tristana might, and if you land a hook and like a knock up, followed by
you have a lot of CC that you probably could start here.
You could layer off, and not all of it's stuff that's like unstartable. Like, you know, Nautilus starts hook anyways.
Yep, you could definitely start. You usually start stun on Anivia, so that wouldn't mess anything up. Cho'Gath, you don't always start Q, but you could if something was landed. If you're not going to be the one starting it off anyway. The hook would start it off.
You're going to want to hook into Anivia stun into knock up if you need it.
Yeah.
And then maybe like with Nocturne you can start. I mean, you don't really want to, but like you'd much rather start the Q, but that still gives you the speed up to catch up.
Right.
For the damage as well. Like the Serenity definitely has the potential for it. but I'm not sure if it's worth the risk. I think they
Never
scale better
underestimate the power
closely.
of the
It's really
Scout's
close for
code.
scaling this round. But I think Tristana outscales Zaya.
Yeah, I think Zaya has a strong middle game. Depends if she goes
Yes.
lethality build, right? Her poke presence, her ability to mess with Chris in that mid game. If they're even in gold, right? That's the assumption here
Yes.
too. Will definitely be strong, but Tristana again later game can have more effect. Thank you for the sub Cheeto 9281. Who that has to be. We've talked about his and why he has
Yes,
his numbers at the end.
That's Cheeto's our academy team's jungler.
Yeah, he's an absolute hunk. One of my more favorite players of the LBLCS. He got his
Like, totally righteous duty is.
yeah, dude, he got his shining moment last season when I just popped off talking about him.
Yeah, him and Doubt are the two that stayed behind the academy team while the rest moved up to the this team.
Well, I actually love that we see this a lot in the LBLCS. We see somebody win in a lower league, move up, and it doesn't always work. Sometimes it works. This time it's worked really well for Serenity. You guys here moving a lot of these players up to this level, but also you played against the Meowington squad in the finals, and they're not Meowington anymore, but the same players do have a squad in commercial as well, and I think they're actually in my group. But I really like that both teams that reach finals were like, hey, we did this, we got this far. No matter what happens next season, let's go up for the challenge.
It's actually funny because it was my idea to split the team for it. Because, like, straight up, Legate was just better than everyone in that elo. Like, he needed to move up.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't fun for him playing down there anymore. No offense to anyone down there at all. But, like, there wasn't a game he didn't have a 40 CS lead.
Well,
by
he was
10
also
minutes.
a menace, right? He was forcing several bans, too. So, like,
Yeah.
and he was still able to get those triple kills, get those quadra kills, and it just looked really scary all the time. And we saw him do that not just for one season, but for more than one season.
Yeah, and, like, 1v5 on Mundo, which isn't a 1v5 champ, right? Like,
Right.
you know, so he wanted to move up, and I was like, okay, let's move Chris and Colberg up as well. I think Cheeto and Doubt, if the whole team would have moved up, could have still been a competitive in this league. But I wanted to keep some key members on the academy team to build around still.
I agree with that, yeah.
So that it makes it easier to build up a newer roster below. If you have some key people you can really like count on and some good mid jungle synergy as well, and it gives those two the chance who were playing a very much supporting role to Legate and Chris and Colberg last season to be like the stars now.
Yep.
Right? Like, you guys need to be the damage, you guys need to be the carries, and this gives them a chance to expand their own skill base and all that, which is like something we're really big on. Like,
Let me tell you this, though, Norway. I think Chris Ramirez's skill could get a lot better if he had a computer that could load into the game.
Yeah, League, we all know the incredibly intensive requirements that League takes to run. You need to be on something higher than a potato to play
Just
League.
a little bit. I mean, at this point, people are playing League on their phones. I know it's slightly a different game, but still, I just want to point that out.
Our phones are stronger than what it took us to land on the moon.
True. But to be fair, I don't think Chris Ramirez would get to the moon anyway. Is Chris Ramirez an astronaut? You said he's
No,
a park.
no, he's
Is
not.
he actually a park ranger? Or are you just bullshitting with me? 'Cause I
No, he is. He's 100% is.
Okay,
That's his
okay.
summer job every year. He works at a park ranger. I think Colberg just left to give Chris emotional support.
I
Try
think
to
that's
get
what he
him
did
back
too. He went to go.
Yeah.
He's driving to the forest right now.
in. Yeah, Chris is out there saving the bears and the trees and fires.
That's
Well,
pretty
we have
sweet.
Cheeto locked in the basement to make him get better.
Big ups on that. Please don't lock Cheeto in the basement.
No, we don't lock him in the basement. We leave that for the U.S. Army.
Okay.
Sorry, the U.S. Air Force.
US
My
Air
bad.
Force.
Not the Army.
I feel like they'd
If I
be the
call the
furthest
Army,
away
I'm
from
mad.
basements, but
A summoner has
Wouldn't know
been
that.
connected.
Chris will be another 15 minutes. It's so the last time Hunter said this, he joined immediately. I don't know if he's trying to enact some type of masterful ruse here to make him come
Master
back.
plans.
Yeah, the master plan to make him just all of a sudden respawn and be back in the game. That being said, see if did Kolberg reconnect as well?
Colberg's in. Colberg.
Kolberg's he's just messing with everybody, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Colberg's just being Colberg. It's fine.
Chris, I have work in the morning. Says last the gate.
Legate, our law student in Serenity has
Yes.
to do lawyer stuff tomorrow morning.
Yeah, he has to lawyer it up tomorrow. He has to
he's
free me of
gonna-
all the libel and slander I've been bringing to this cast.
Exactly. He's gonna continue to lose his soul.
A summoner has reconnected.
This is Goldberg, big Goldberg.
At least Goldberg's making sounds happen in the game, which no one else is able to do.
True. We appreciate you, Trollberg. Yeah, but actually in our server, his nickname for a long time was Trollberg. I changed it, didn't let him change it back because that's all he did. As you know very well, Buggle.
Yep.
As you know very well.
I do indeed know very well.
I love the man, but sometimes.
A summoner has
Goldberg likes to pretend that I'm his secret savior at the LBLCS when I think that I'm the one who's distributed him the most punishments, which I find really funny. I think he thinks somebody else is punishing him, but it's just been me. And whenever he's back and he's like, "Save me, Buggle," they're taking away my chat privileges, and I'm like, "That was me. I don't know why you think I'm gonna save you."
And like, he took this a challenge for a while. Like, he would get off it, and he'd be like, "Okay, time to post 400 things." My bad needed 0.1 seconds ago.
You know what he does? He must have like my Fitbit attached to his phone because like he sees, okay, Buggle's asleep. It's time to post everything I can while Buggle's asleep. That's what it
It's
felt
okay.
like.
Goldberg's playing Apex again, so he has less time to troll.
Good. Yeah, play that Apex, Trollberg.
Yeah.
Uh,
So how's your division going? Who do you think is going to make the finals from your thing? Because obviously Shweni's going to make it from this one.
you know, I don't know. We actually got Giga Stomped the last game we had, and it threw us off a little bit. We got beat like pretty handily by one of the teams in our group, the Summoner Spell Clarity, and it's making us jump in our position. Now all of us did. It's the same lineup as the Crime Babies, but we all re-rolled new positions.
As always, as
Yeah,
you do.
so we went on
has reconnected.
on just a spinning wheel on online, and we all wrote our names down, and everyone spun for a new position and had to stick with it. So we're the Bime Crabies now, so we're a little bit out of the comfort zone, but like still, we felt like, okay, this team's really strong the way they're beating us, and I think that there's a lot of newer teams, especially in the commercial league. I mean, there's so many teams. You have 24 teams in each.
Definitely.
I mean, there's a lot of new teams that have players that we're not used to that can kind of run away with the game the way the Last of the Gate used to in economy. So I'm interested to see when teams from different groups start to play each other because I think they're going to give themselves their own MO. Because you'll be able to look back and say, okay, how did they win these games? Okay, this guy plays a lot of Urgot, or this team only plays Poke Champions. If we can kind of mitigate that and take something that has really good sustain, we can probably fight against them. But the short season, the way it's condensed, it matters so much to scout. Because if you don't know what you're up against, they really can roll you.
And you can only learn so much from watching what people play in ranked. Like,
Right.
if you look at ranked, all you see Goldberg play is Zareth. We've never picked him.
Really, I would assume he only played Trundle all positions.
That's something he would do. But like, literally, their support. He goes into ranked and he's like, I'm not playing anything else. I'm just playing Zareth because it's fun. And I don't have to go anywhere near my team.
True.
A summoner has disconnected.
I would like to point out we saw Panther Corp's Panther Corp's Twitch say, "Let's go Kohlberg." Serenity win. Kohlberg diff. Even Panther Corp agrees. It's the Kohlberg diff.
Yeah, I mean, Kohlberg difference is not always a positive thing, but it is always there. It's always prevalent in the conversation.
It is always prevalent.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Is it positive? Can't tell you that, but it is there. So they will. So Pete, I'm gonna cue you in right here. Because of the LBLCS rules, in about 36 seconds, they will have to either play it out or FF here.
That's fine. They'll start playing it out.
Yeah. Just because you can only take up half of the pause time in case the other team has a similar issue. So we will see them probably unpause in a few seconds here. How does this game change with Chris? Let's say it doesn't connect for a few more minutes still. How does this early game change?
I definitely means it makes it a lot harder for Kohlberg. Like, if he was still in Janna, I think he'd be okay. He'd get some farm. He'd be able to do some stuff. But him being stuck on the Nautilus means he kind of just has to sit back and, like, hang out, right? The real pressure there is on Zaya and Nami. being in the 2v1 lane.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they can get some early kills and get early pressure, they can really start to steamroll and snowball. But if they just farm,
Right.
it's not gonna. It might not be enough.
And they are. Kohlberg is back, even though Kohlberg was never really the issue here. Well, that's not true. Kohlberg is the issue, but he wasn't the disconnected issue there.
No.
Oh, this is that thing that always happens. Hang on 1 second.
How do you fix it?
Go into your time controls. You have to wait a little bit of time. We should be able to click forward of it, though. There it is. There it goes.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Perfect. Yeah, so it's definitely. I think that's definitely the hard part here. I think it's kind of funny because you think the 2v1 would definitely be like super favorable for PC, and it is because like Tristana is like as we were saying was super important in the scaling, and this is going to really drag the back on it.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't like take advantage of this and use it to actually get themselves ahead, it could be one of those things you look back on as a massive missed opportunity.
Right.
What lane do you think is going to get for first blood? Do you think you're going to go with the easy pick for bot lane?
I actually think it's going to be up in the top lane. I actually
So
think, as much as Kohlberg's an idiot, I don't think his stupidity realms that high. I think he will sit pretty far back.
Kohlberg's an idiot in everything other than video games.
Okay, I'll take that.
Everything other than when he's actually playing. Yeah.
I think he will play pretty well. We saw him have a really good Janna game. Not that you're ever practicing a 1v2 bot lane as a support, but
That's not the list.
right, you might have.
I mean, it's right, so you probably have to do it before.
Right. True.
Ooh, we've all played that beast.
You played solo queue, you might have had to do it half your games, but.
Exactly. I definitely think if I'm Nunu, I'm still looking to really pressure mid here. Although, the trades in mid there were kind of wild. Like, how much health did Marshmallow lose early? He's just trying to rely on being able to get it all back.
So we did take Biscuits as well. He knows he has a lot of sustain. He knows he has that teleport cheat that he can always use to get back to lane. I think he just wants to create pressure so that Nunu can have more of the map. And I think Heimer, too, a lot of it is like setting a tempo for the mid lane. Right? You want to be like, okay, you're not killing my turrets. They're where I want them to be. I'm going to recreate my triangles as often as I can so that you can't really take them down. So he's just kind of setting that tempo. Kohlberg is doing exactly what I thought he would do. He's just being an idiot. Running around. He wants something right now, and I love this. He's going to hook right now underneath tower. It's actually not going to grab aggro, though.
Just short of it. I guess part of it's also with the Nibby as well. We all know her early clear is really weak. Like, her clear, once she hits 6, is really, really strong. And at that point in time, she'll be able to push evenly or out-push Heimer. So maybe she's just trying to make her lose as much CS and be as far behind as Hunter can be.
Yeah, and really good trade right there by Swag side and onto Chit
yeah,
again.
Swag excited 100%. This is a winning matchup for him. Like, his W does do % health damage.
Right.
And Cho'Gath is pretty much all health. So this is a matchup where even as time goes on, he should be confident in his ability to be able to win this, but only if he has the ability to farm it.
Right, and he's doing a really good job. He's keeping the wave in a really dangerous spot for Cho'Gath, who does have a good solid ward to see this gank that might just come in right now. But oh my god, Marshmallow is actually super low right here. Might have to back up the flash. He's going to go in. He doesn't quite finish him off, so a flash trade. Marshmallow keeps his life, though. And here comes the engage up in the top lane, just like we were talking about. Coach Denny also making his way up here there with a half health. Legate, though.
That was well done overall. Legate spotted the ward. I think he was expecting it. I don't know if he was listening to our cast and we gave away the secrets because of how long the pause timer was. But he was definitely waiting for it because he didn't walk up to try and farm that wave.
Right, he had the ward down. And I think there's a little bit of communication between Coach Denny and him, too. Like, hey, I'm on my grump. He's probably done or coming up very soon, right? With his clear. Nice dodge right there. A lot of damage.
He's just going to catch this wave. Mid lane. Yeah, Coach Denny's just going to help scare the push out a bit so we don't see them go all in.
Yep. Looks like a back being channeled by Swag Sidon right now. Does have his teleport available. Could look to come right back into this top lane.
Which is probably the right call, because, like, as we've seen consistently, the gate just out CS's, and he feels like if you give him a small lead, he's just going to turn it into a large lead.
I think the way that these two champs affect the game is so different for their teams. Yes, they're big, beefy frontline players, but the role of Cho'Gath is much more aggressive than the role of Ornn, which is much more supportive, right? Very utility-based, looking to do, yes, damage to... Kolberg's actually making a really nice roam. Is going to get spotted out. They don't put the turret down in time, and so much damage being dropped onto Marshmallow. Has no flash. That's going to be first blood over to Hunter in the mid lane. Kolberg has a nice roam.
Well played by Kolberg. Realizing he wasn't going to win lane. One of the... Oh my god, we just saw Nunu get executed by the dragon.
A brutal. Trying to just capitalize on that early pressure that they have down in the bot lane, but not quite spacing out the healing that he needed to.
It's a 2v1 bot lane. I'm surprised.
Kolberg down in the bot lane right now here, actually with Coach Denning. They might be looking for a play. He does end up backing up and going through the try again. It's AF and Ramp Cannon. Dropping a safe bubble.
Ornn going all in here, landing the shatter.
He's level 6.
Chunk of damage here.
He's level 6. Here comes the horn as well. It's being dropped right now onto him. A lot of damage. Look at this, hitting him up so much. There's still no eat for him. So there's no, like, that true damage threat that you do have in that solo 1v1, right? It's really, really powerful in the 1v1. Ornn gets to dominate you early on before you're 6, but once you're 6, it's totally different for Swag Side because you are this champion that stacks these resistances and they just don't matter against them.
It's definitely until Cho'Gath hit 6, Ornn has absolutely no fear. Like, he could have just been doing that in the entire time.
Right.
Oh, we do see Hunter with getting his ultimate ability now there. We see that huge amount of damage coming out to Marshmallow mid lane.
Yep. Marshmallow, like you talked about too, did grab a pretty substantial CS lead there in the mid lane, but that kill from the really nice gank from Kolberg does even up that goal. It actually puts it into the favor of Hunter here. Well, so many plates being taken in the bot lane tower because there's no ADC.
Yeah, they're definitely going for the, instead of trying to really kill Kolberg and get kills, they're just trying to build up a huge farm lead with getting as many plates as possible, which also puts me on to giving credit to Marshmallow, who is laning against an opponent but has the same CS as someone who doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, Marshmallow doing a really good job CSing here. Ram Cannon and AF are a little bit hesitant to try to fight somebody who is tanky. Okay, so they're going to get this first dragon here, it looks like. To fight a tanky member who has Aftershock, who's leveling up faster in the bot lane, basically hugging their tower. The only other thing they could have maybe done is, if they're not looking to get those kills, because you know it is dangerous with the amount of CC they have under the tower, trying to just freeze waves and zone them off XP. Because when you're getting that solo XP, oh, they do get a little bit of damage right there. Last the gate, looking for the knockup, doesn't find on the Swag side, and he was doing so much damage. He will have his ultimate up in a little bit as well. They are stacking these right here. Oh my gosh. So much damage coming out from both sides. The flash forward because he wants the extra damage.
Almost well played by Swag. I don't know if the flash was needed there. If his Q is back up, maybe you could flash and try and use the Q to stop Legate from being able to just walk out. But even though you get the shatter and you get all of the value from all that, at the end of the day,
here comes the ultimate, and here comes Nunu. Not quite there yet. Really nice knockup, though. Deters it. And PC dying Duck. Gonna take aggro for a second. He's gonna take a little bit more. He's going back in. They're gonna finish him off with the knockup. Means that he will get the kill on the Swag side, and as well as no flash to get out this time. So a 1-for-1 trade right there. But he's gonna miss a lot of CS that's crashing in right now.
Still think that's a trade Legate takes.
Yep.
Because, you know, well, I guess the other option is that he's dead without taking anything back. Oh, and he had TP up, so he didn't even lose that much CS.
No, he didn't lose that much CS, but he didn't. Did you actually he just used his stack, as I was saying that, to eat a minion. Is he at 1 stack right now?
He is at 2 stacks.
He's at 2 stacks right now, okay. I was wondering how that play was working around whether or not Swag-Sided knew if the ultimate was up or down. And trying to just make a play around if it was down, but I believe it was up the entire time.
Might have been. No, it was down. The feast was down when the dive happened.
So they were just trying to make a play where they couldn't feast on a champion as well. Because that 1v1 does become treacherous for him when he has that true damage heat.
Definitely, it makes the trading with Ornn a lot harder. Like Ornn definitely wins all quick trades.
Right. But
He
the
just wants to get in,
silence,
like-
if you're patient with that
Exactly.
silence, if you're patient with the knockup, you can kind of stick to him like putty a little bit.
That's like,
Oh my goodness, a really big knockup. Here comes the ult. They're doing so much damage. The flash away is not going to be enough. A lot of damage coming out onto Coach Denny, though. He might go down. Ooh. How did he survive? I feel like that second turret shot was coming out.
flash by Coach Denny's what saved him from an extra turret shot.
Yep.
It was well flashed by him.
Yeah, sometimes you see those flashes are not in time, but this time it is. And 3-1 in the kills right now. They're showing their mechanical prowess for sure here on Serenity, but they are still down in gold, obviously, because 86-0 CS with the ADCs. Now, I will say, in the LBLCS, I too have played in a 4v5 where I was the 4 for about 10-15 minutes, and we were still able to come back and win the game. Having a DC like this actually only does two things, right? It makes your team have to try so much. Oh my god, so much damage. So excited, just blowing him up. But now he might be in eat range. Coach Denny is nearby, gonna get the knockup as well. Coach Denny actually coming in right here, looking for something. He drops the smite. Yeah, but Nunu is just around the corner. If he chooses to use that spell shield, he might need to.
Nice rotate by the Nunu there to
Yeah, a lot of damage coming
keep
out right now.
his top laner
The
alive.
fear is going to happen. So what happens when you lose a player is you start to try so much harder. Your back is against the wall. You have to constantly communicate, trying to put each other up, not down. Oh my god, Spikeside does so much damage, but he's taking too much right now from him. The fleeing isn't going to be enough. It is enough. And they pick him up as Yu Hunter over here in the mid lane, now getting just zoned away as people have converged. And on the other hand, it makes the other 5 players on the enemy team overzealous. Right?
Yes. Seen that before.
Yeah.
You start with key plays. Like, what point did the Ornn top lane did Spikeside have to not leave him? He was almost dead. He was low health. He just took a fight. Oh, it's a 4v5 though, right? Is the jungler going to stay there to finish the
Nice dodge by Kolberg right there. Uwu Hunter zoning them off super effectively. A massive knockup and so much damage. Nami gets taken down. Down in the bot lane though. A turret picked up, and looking at the gold that is on Xayah is so much.
Chris just starting to get dangerous though. We all
Yeah.
saw what he did last game. Like, I definitely think the Nunu probably should have tried to focus mid lane more. Maybe the goal is now that it'll be a 2v1 in mid lane. They'll be able to deal with Hunter that way.
Yep.
Oh, it's Marshmallow with a nice dodge of the stun. Still takes a lot of damage, but just manages to get out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness. It's the boy, the man, the myth, the legend, the dog in the nighttime. Not your own.
He was dead.
I thought you were dead.
Update from Chris. It says he's been removed from the party.
Wow. Wow, what a way to get kicked off your team, huh? Mid-game? It's serious.
He's actually been DC'd the whole game.
Yeah, which I actually asked him to do so I could get home for the baseball game. So big thanks to Chris
Well,
for that.
big thanks to Chris for
stalling for me.
Homing out for not Jerome. Bizarre strategy he took. Just so
It
the
wasn't a
caster could get
strategy,
here.
it was I owe him. But I'm here now. And he can rejoin.
No, let him rejoin. Say he's been removed from the party.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also asked the rest of his team to kick him.
So he is back and reconnected now, though.
Wow.
I was talking about Discord. He said he's trying to click the button. He's clicking it. It says nothing happens, or it just says he's not in a party.
Chris is going to be left click there. Right?
You know, it might just be I don't know if I've ever seen somebody DC for this long, because he was DC'd for about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
He might just be unable to rejoin this game. I've seen it for about 10 minutes before, where the person coming back was still able to come back in and play. But he was gone for the first 15 minutes of the pause. Now we're at 14 minutes into the game. I don't know how it works. I'm not omnipotent, despite this. I'm not a developer.
If you were, there'd probably be some improvements.
Yeah, there'd be a little bit. Be a lot more Coriander references in League of Legends. Coach Denny gonna get knocked up here. Double knockup, taking a lot of damage. They want to kill so bad. Look at the way they just converge and slaughter him. Ram cannon dropping super low. Really good ultimate though, and Kolberg has to go a little bit too far forward. going to drop the ultimate to stay safe. Swag Sidon getting knocked up. Hunter with a really solid wall right there to stop the Nunu onslaught. Now, are any of these players on your friends list, Jerome? And can you access this game, or are you too locked down?
I'm close personal friends with PC Dying Duck, so I was able to spectate.
Powerful. Very powerful.
Yeah.
Nunu's just running in?
Yeah, he's showing them the strategy. We're going to charge forward with all of our players.
We have more people.
We have more people. We're going to use the more people that we have.
We have more people, and we have an Ornn.
Yeah, oh my goodness, this could be a massive double knockup. He actually hits the early side of that. Here comes the channeling ultimate, not quite enough to kill off Goldberg. The flash away might actually screw him right there because Nocturne's able to pick up that kill. Now he's going to do a lot of damage, but oh, he flashes out. He might be safe away from Swag Sidon, but this is going to be an open turret as Hunter's going to be the only one here to hold it, which I think is actually doable.
Oh, with Hunter's ult, with just how Nivea plays, for sure doable.
Oh. Flashes, channeled and used. The flash forward by him. Everybody flashing, everybody eating. Up in the top lane, Heimerdinger able to take a tower as well for himself. So towers go to 3-0. Gold lead is only about 2.5K. 16 minutes in, 8-2 for the side of Serenity ahead. They only have 4 players.
Look
it's a wild ride.
Ooh, Hunter flash.
This game's still winnable.
He takes the shield off so that the last legged can swallow a whole. You love to see.
Yeah, love it when they swallow them whole.
Love it when they swallow them whole.
So Chris Ramirez also had trouble connecting in game 1, right?
Right.
So let's hope that if this does happen to go to a game 3, which is very much a possibility, but not a promised one. Uh-oh, here comes Dying Duck being slightly out of position. Can't be slowed right here, but can get feared, can get walled off, and does get taken down as BC Marshmallow rotates here, but he looks a little bit solo in his venture. Here comes Nami now. He cannot find it.
Fight. With both top laners and bot side, this is an even fight that can go either way.
Yeah,
we have Hunter TPing in now.
Yeah, they will have the numbers here. Ornn does not have teleport quite yet, and Heimerdinger taking so much damage. Does go golden, so some damage being off on him, but the fleeing still connects because that fear still goes through. And this is big. Being able to pick this up for the side of Serenity.
Every moment you get here for Serenity, it just makes you feel more and more confident.
Yes.
Oh, that was a stun followed up.
Yeah, really good stun right there, and everybody's going to go all the way in there able to pick that up. Coach Denny getting a kill, but might take his life for it. He does. That's an 800 shutdown goal. The Ram Cannon, who's having to drop the ultimate. Here comes Nunu as well, going to hit onto Hunter, taking a lot of damage. Will the ultimate be able to finish or put him in the egg? At least not quite, as he is ticking down, but should be able to survive with that health pot going.
This is one of those games where it's like every single objective that Serenity takes, every single kill they get, it's just going to build their confidence that they could do this. Whether that means they're going to start making mistakes because they start playing a little bit more recklessly.
Right. Right. There's that trade-off with playing better is you get a little ahead of yourself. You still are only 4 people. You still have to take the super. So he can actually jump in and eat this.
Oh.
And he might. And he doesn't quite do it, and now he's in a pickle. Because they are just going to blow him up.
Did he think he had 8 eat there? Because he definitely did not.
It was not quite up yet. He did not notice that.
Unfortunate.
Now, had it been up, it might have been his.
But these are the plays that matter.
He didn't have vision on it, so I'm guessing he thought it was close, and he thought he might be able to stall long enough to get it. That's just a guess. But at the end of the day, he probably should have just given it up. That's what, as you're just saying, when you start playing better certain things, you start making plays that are objectively...
Yeah, you're like, oh, we're ahead because you have 11 kills, but the gold is actually still in favor of them because you don't have an ADC. You have somebody who's only collecting the base interest that you can in the game.
Yeah, based on the basic math that we learned, like at least I learned back in like season 5 of like 15 minions being a kill, that means you're up, you're down 10 kills on your ADC.
Right.
And a little bit of an XP gap as well.
Uh-oh, the last of the gate, slightly out of position here. takes a little bit of damage, and they're going to try to crash on this tower right now, but they're going to drop Rift Herald in the mid lane. We see him channeling his back right now in the bush. He won't get stopped. He's actually going to use the teleport now that the knockup is being used. Goldberg going to find the hook, though. Be able to stop that right there. Now a huge fight is breaking out down here in the bot lane. A lot of damage coming out there with the target. Ram Cannon with that dying duck drop super low. They're able to take the first tower in the mid lane. Can they take more down here? Ultimate, here it comes, being dropped right now. Swag sighting, gonna find it, gonna do a lot of damage. Can they finish him off? They should be able to kill the gate. They do. The ultimate of Nami gonna come through right now. He is still going with the Herald, by the way.
Don't stop, don't stop, keep it going. It's only Nunu that backed.
It is only Nunu that back,
Charge
which means
off.
he has to be the one that tries to deal with him. Now he is gonna finish it off right here, but the inhib goes down at 20 minutes.
That's a good trade, I think.
It's a good trade and it's a bad trade. It's the reason we always talk about on cast, right? Now you're giving the team that already was getting more minions. So their ability to start catching up in these crazy levels that you have on a lot of your solo laners is going to start happening. A little bit more gold allocated to the people you wanted to in the mid lane. But now you have this pressure and you have a serious gateway into winning the game in a 4v5.
Which is definitely useful for Serenity, and if there's pressure, they might be able to actually get to an objective first this time. Because before it was just so hard. Well, you could send 2 members of PC to push lanes, while 3 of you set up on Dragon, and you just have your TP.
Yeah.
So you just always had numbers advantage and pressure on the map, and you had to answer something. Either give up objectives, or you give up, like, towers, and Serenity chose to give up objectives early.
I'd like to give a special coriander shout out to Uwu Hunter for building Leandries and not anything else. Because Leandries on Anivia.
What would you build else on Anivia?
Actually, you can build Everfrost. You see that pretty often.
Yeah,
It
you perma
But I
lock
see
down.
it all too often, so I just wanted to make a note and say, Uwu Hunter, I'm very happy for you.
Very happy for you.
Good luck stopping this Baron. It's going to be a bit tricky.
Goldberg wants to stop, but he wants to stop it almost all alone right here. There's only Hunter joining him. Marshmallow going golden, a teleport now coming in. Ram Cannon's also going to come in from the side. This is going to be very interesting. Red team already has Baron. The last of the gate totally zoning everybody that they can. Nami has gone down in the back end. Marshmallow running for the hills as Coach Denny's trying to find him. He takes a little bit of CC slow right there. PC Ram Cannon has to flash away from the Legate. He's able to CC him up. Here comes Nunu now, rolling around and being a goober. Does drop the exhaust on a Coach Denny. The knockup does follow through onto some of them, but oh my god, the Xayah damage is there, and it is very apparent.
I actually think the key to this fight was Swag Sidon's completely zoning off Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He took out Hunter, whose main strength is in these team fights, completely out of the fight.
Yeah, Nunu is still tanking enough to be a tank in the fight at the same time, so they weren't missing that tank aspect of losing that Ornn. And he was able to take away the biggest part of the damage, right, from Serenity. So a smart look from Swag Sidon. I love this teleport. Just to hold off the wave right there. Absolutely awesome.
This is the whole point here in 20 seconds.
Yeah, they want to make sure they have pressure for it. They're going to kill these minions here in the mid wave.
Eat versus Boots.
This is definitely a big dragon, because unlike the last dragon, Cloud Soul, this soul is definitely very, very impactful.
Yeah, can they find...
And Legate has Eat this time.
The gate does have Eat this time. I don't know if you... Oh, they are actually going to start it up. Dying Duck and PC Ram Cannon just saying they're going to do it. Last of the gate has to get in here very quickly if he wants to be able to get it. Here comes Knockdown though. He's actually the one that goes in. He is going to be able to steal it right there as everybody is going to start falling for the side of PC. Here comes Swag Side in the backside. He's going to hit a couple of people with that ultimate though. Ram Cannon doing a lot of damage onto these frontline people. There goes Nocturne already down in this fight. Uwu Hunter still has a lot of life on him. Ram Cannon dropping lower and lower. He will do a lot there. Be able to pick up one more. Here comes the ultimate now. He's able to pick up a third one. He's able to pick up a fourth one right here. And that's the full ace, the quadra kill for Ram Cannon.
Yeah, honorary Penta there.
Man, it's absolutely lit.
Nice work, Ram Cannon. Just absolutely tearing up that fight. He's able to survive with a sliver pill thanks to the Immortal Shield boat. Walk back, send the Nivea to egg, and then the easiest kill of all time, walk up Panther a couple times. But you did lose the drag. So
You did.
No soul.
Good
but now you
smite
get
from
to take-
Coach Denny.
Yeah, very good. Against a Nunu.
Well
that-
smite. You should always lose to Nunu.
Right, you
I
also
often
had the
do.
pressure of Cho'Gath coming in, right? So, I mean, this is a very interesting one when you're getting around these objectives because Nocturne makes everything dark. You don't actually know if Cho'Gath, how close Cho'Gath is to you, too. So you're possibly trying to also outsmite a Cho'Gath that's coming in. It's very tricky.
Smite Bite, not Eat. Smite Bite is more than Cho'Gath Eat, I'm pretty sure.
It's very, very close depending on how big
Yeah.
Cho'Gath is.
Cho'Gath isn't very big right now. Only has 9 stacks.
How many stacks?
9.
9 stacks. Okay, so he's almost full size in terms of character model.
He has 23 grasps. And Ornn has 23 grasps.
What is the grasp count to each other?
23 each. They're even. They're tied.
You know what? Good work, boys. You played top lane. That's what it looks like.
After the first game, how it looked, Swag Side just really redeemed himself this game.
Yeah, he's playing super, super well. He's playing smart in the team fights, too. And he's playing a very different role. We always see this with top laners and with junglers, right? What kind of role are you actually going to pick up and play? We saw this Drain Tank J4 picked up by Coach Denny in Game 1. And he's playing a very different champion right now. And same thing with Quagside, playing the Akali in Game 1, now on the Ornn. Doing a really good job zoning the right people in these fights. Has the ultimate right now, too. Could choose to try to engage here. They're trying to just choke them out again.
Which should be pretty easy for them to do. Colbert with the... Oh!
Yeah. Here comes the flank. Hook hits. Uh-oh. Dying Duck unable to get over the wall. Does burn the flash, but is so patient. Waits for Coach Denny to burn the ultimate. And then flashes over. PC Marshmallow, they know you're in there. You don't know that. You might take a little bit of damage right here, and you do. Drops a little bit lower, trying to get around the edges of these. Okay, here comes Ornn, trying to save with the ultimate. He does. Here comes the Nami follow-up. It's knock-up galore over here, as Nunu's going to channel that ultimate and try to pop him as well. There goes one. Nunu picking up the kill onto him. Marshmallow goes golden. Can it save him for long? He is ticking down. It looks like he will survive as Hunter running through the hills, back through his own jungle. They're able to pick up a turret here in the mid lane. And now they're really starting to close in on them. The numbers are starting to show now that everybody's really grouped.
They definitely have their wallet. They have their numbers.
Do they have their heart, though?
Yeah. Heart and soul.
Yeah, heart and soul. Well, they're closest to getting the soul, I will say that.
I think if Chris manages to come back next game, the Serenity is definitely going to have a chip on the shoulder.
Yeah, a nice ultimate by Ram Cannon. A good flash away and use of it, but he will go down to Coach Denny in the end. They are going to rotate over here, see if they can pick up any type of kill. The knockup is going to hit onto Nami. Colbert's going to follow it up. Hunter's going to follow it. That's the CC chain we were talking about earlier. Now, you don't have the same kind of damage you had when Ram Cannon was alive. You might be in a big trouble here. Looks like a lot of damage still coming out. That ultimate from Anivia isn't on the right targets right here. Ornn trying to do the damage that he can, but no one else is here to follow it up because they're able to take down Heimerdinger. Now he's fleeing. Coach Denny picking up another kill, and these guys are holding on to the game. 21-13. They are playing this one out. They are holding on by their teeth, and they're saying, hey, there's still a chance. You guys only have one inhib down. Baron is up right now. You guys were just taken out. Dragon spawning in 30 seconds.
Is this like the opposite of what we were talking about earlier? Did PC get so confident over their last couple fight wins, they just thought they could just walk at them and win?
I think they were trying to absorb all the pressure top that they could. And they were just slightly split in their ideas. I think they were a 1-4 there, and they really just need to be 5-stacked, right? Because they can't match that.
Do you need to be 1-4? Do you need to be 5-stack or 1-3-1? Do you need to have pressure in so many places it's impossible for Serenity to answer everything? But if they make it so Serenity can just walk into a 4v4 fight, they actually have more gold in a 4v4
well,
fight.
the problem is that Anivia can clear waves if you're going for that other split. Like, Anivia can actually hold against 2 or 3 people. Right? Really good wave clear, can zone off parts of the wave, can wait for Nocturne, who can get there from okay, they might be able to pick up this dragon right now. There goes the ultimate, goes in, but Zaya's already picked up the ultimate. They have the soul. Here comes the ultimate from Ornn. He's going to connect it. It's not going to hit anybody, though. This is going to be a lot of pressure, though, walling them off. Just slow down their advances. Yep.
Mwah. Valiant effort by Coach Denny.
I
He
love
did it last time. It worked last time.
I love PC Ram Cannon pinging the smite on Nunu because Ram Cannon picked up the dragon. That's your ADC telling you, hey, you gotta smite better, dude.
Yeah.
eat.
Very funny to me.
He also has eat or bite for noon.
Yeah, Remken, I think they were just trying to burst it before anyone got in, right? And Remken would just have to pick it up. He actually did 1,400 with his E right there against the
He
bear.
also has when he pulls
He's
the
pulling his
out.
feathers for 1,400 on that. So that's
that's higher than Smite.
yeah, that's a lot.
Like,
That's a lot.
That's a lot higher than Smite. Well, I'll give the jungler credit here. The Ornn upgrades are really starting to come through now too. Gonna make it the advantages even more and more noticeable.
Okay, this is the 4-1 split though, and they're gonna go in on the person who is alone, who goes golden. And survive for a little bit longer. Doesn't have a flash available though. They're shoving into the top lane while that is happening. This is still a 4v4. This is still an even fight. They don't have some ultimates. That's all that was burned though. And they actually might look to back up because they used their ultimates earlier to secure the dragon. A nice knock-up right there. It's gonna hit everybody. Really good Nami ult for the disengage. Nunu ulting on the back line. Gonna dismay those other carries from coming into last the gate, trying to flash forward onto Ramcan, and the eat won't finish him off. PC dying Duck. Absolutely slaughtering the other bird in the game.
The egg!
He's actually just going to walk away, and they're going to say, that's fine. You have no mana. You're going to have to take 8 seconds to back. And we're going to try to end the game right here. And in the 4v5, you would expect the 5 to win, and it looks like they will in about 30 minutes to pick up another kill onto the Nocturne and push this to a 3-game series.
The fact that Hunter died once in a 4v5, good positioning of Hunter.
Yeah, that's the Bjergsen look, though, in any loss, whether or not there's 4 or 5 people in the right. Only dying once, but still losing the game. Even if he died 0 times, I wouldn't have been as surprised.
A lot of time you talk about like.
So I do lose connection whenever I disconnect from a game. So I don't have connection to him right now, so you're gonna hear him pop in and out real quick. But Norway, I think I have connection now.
Same here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Normal. There we go. I'm good now. I'm back now.
Yep.
Yeah. This is definitely a weird one because normally you're like, oh, what does Serenity do differently to make sure this game doesn't happen the same way? I guess it's give Chris better computer.
It's a good strat. It's a good strat.
And once again, the new post game screen makes me want to switch to Dota.
Yeah.
Did you guys already talk about what you think about the new league screens?
I think it sucks ass.
I haven't gone over it, but also because my end game screen is always glitched, I can't see any stats or icons.
It doesn't work, which I mean,
I'm sure it's just my own client is bugged, but also I'm sure half of the world's is too.
Yeah, mine is bugged too. Like for whatever reason, it says that Chris Ramirez did 0 damage that game, and we know that's not true. So
it's funny. No, as a Serenity specialist here, we're used to Chris Ramirez doing 0 damage.
There it is.
Wow.
Full circle.
We're used to having a lot of CS and then getting a shutdown and then walking down the lane and then giving up that shutdown.
And already controversy in the chat about whether Chris Ramirez took a dive. Is this Schmecklegate 2?
Is this Schmecklegate 2? Did Chris Ramirez bet on the other team?
Yeah, wow. You've got to ask.
Wait, did he bet? No, he bet on himself. Okay.
That would be really funny.
If he bet on the other team, I would actually assume it was Schmecklegate too.
LBLCS match fixing. The 1919 World Series pales in comparison.
All right. Let's go to Stream Manager here. Choose outcome. Panther Core did win that game. You're getting those extra schmeckles. The ratio is real. You got to be able to predict these things. Like, is Chris Ramirez's computer going to work? Or is Chris Ramirez going to connect in time? Or is he going to play the game at all?
Well, I think this is just a part of the game. Like, if you bet on a football game and then the quarterback
gets
dies,
injured.
I think
Dies.
then like Vegas isn't giving you your money back, right? Neither are we.
Neither.
So suck it up is what I'm. No, I'm just kidding.
I think Starstro has a point here. He thinks he's getting Schmeckles under the table from the other team.
Ooh.
No.
Late game, like late night, like 2 a.m. We're gonna see a bet go up on LBLCS Twitch. It's gonna be.
Yeah, why is the stream up?
All of a sudden, thousands of Schmeckles being bet, and only 10 on the other side.
What football games am I watching? Most of them. Probably more than you, I would say. Definitely. Pretty big football
He only
guy.
watches hockey. He's lying.
No, I was just at a baseball game.
Nah, I don't believe it. You literally did tell me you're at a baseball game.
I actually watch a
Who
lot
you
of
cheering for
football.
in the NHL playoffs then if you watch hockey?
Yeah.
I was cheering for the Leafs, but we knew that was going to end poorly.
Good. I hate them.
I was actually at a couple of the games because my work takes me there. Not as like, here's a box, more like here.
You
Like,
have to go there?
No, it's like I had to do work in like the basement of the arena, like run cables and stuff.
Okay.
So I was there for like depressing Game 7. And some would say it
Fun.
was actually my fault that they lost.
Some would say?
I would
If
disagree.
that's the case, I hope you're there for
but
every Game 7.
This is the important part. I did see Drake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not even kidding.
You know, if you kill him 4 times, you get his soul? Just like in League?
He was surrounded by like 15 dudes when I saw him, so I think it would have been tough to kill him, let alone.
Yeah, he had wards set up.
All right, this lobby is full. I'm not allowed to join.
Well, oh, that's cold, the drop down.
One of these boys shouldn't bite me as well.
You got it, Mr. Man.
One of the many people on my team.
No, actually, let's not invite him. Let's see how long we can go without inviting him.
Oh man, and I'm in.
Alright, Norway. Which of my many different channels are you in? You are.
Hunter has me.
Got you. Okay.
I'm so excited.
Kohlberg's officially joining PC.
Well, that's
if you look,
it's not even a gain for PC.
it's not even
the support swap.
the support swap. Let's go. Hey, Kohlberg is Gianna again, maybe.
So, they are gonna pick blue side as well. It looks like Serenity is. Are you confirming this? Or are they confirming this? Is there confirmation in any?
No one has told me anything.
Great.
But
That's how I live my life.
We chose blue side the first time because we had choice, so it wouldn't surprise me if we choose blue side again.
I'm waiting for a spec link so I can jump into the spec, and then I'm gonna go to the restroom while you guys talk about hockey or whatever.
Someone's got to fill me in on what happened in Game 1. Was it close? Was it not?
It was a
close?
40-minute game that was back and forth until about the power spike of CRF and Ezreal being too hard to handle, like 34 minutes, and then it just Serenity could steamroll from there.
PC needed to get a lead early and really push that mid game.
They got a small lead, but it was not ever substantial enough to roll, really.
Yes. And they never pushed, and they never used their power spike. So Serenity kind of just coasted.
Yeah, they were able to mitigate, and then turn it.
Yeah. Hunter was out here like half healthy people with a single Q.
Cheeto, you earned that 1K bits badge, dude. Welcome to the 1K club. The Cheer 1K club. The highly respected in the LBLCS.
Cheer K club?
1K cheer club of people.
Yeah.
Are you famous? No. Is this going to bring you any type of fortune? Literally the opposite, because you've given more money than most people.
Actually, if this had happened like a week ago, I would have brought your name up to Drake. But it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
So, what's the lesson we've learned? For money.
Yeah, money is money.
No, Cheeto never plays the sounds. He just gives you guys bits. Whenever I get bits, I always play the sound. Serenity now! Serenity now!
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I just took it from a Seinfeld episode.
I knew it was from a Seinfeld episode. But I do enjoy it.
You did spend a lot during finals. You also spent a lot of sweat during finals, bro.
Sweat and victories.
How are these games still going on?
Because they know that I am a teacher and that I'm exhausted right now at 11:30.
You're actually a teacher?
And yeah, waking up at like 5 something to go to work. So
you're a teacher in America by choice?
Yeah.
I can teach the class tomorrow if you want. It's no problem.
Yeah, I would not let you do that.
You just gotta message me the curriculum.
No, you're just gonna try to get them all to root for the Leafs. I'm not.
I don't care if other people root for the Leafs.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Sorry, did you say roofie the Leafs?
Yeah, he's gonna roofie the Leafs.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh no. Just like let me know what subject it is and like where homeroom is, and I will get these kids to learn so fucking much.
What are you gonna teach them?
They're gonna come home and you're sitting around the
home.
dinner table and your parents are like, "Did you learn anything at school today?" And you're like, "No." But like tomorrow, after I teach them,
Opposite.
they're
They're gonna come.
gonna
I got so much
Mom,
to tell you, Mom.
Dad, you're not gonna believe the shit I learned. I learned stuff. I learned so much stuff today that if I explained it all to you, we'd be here till fucking breakfast tomorrow morning. All right, that's how much I learned.
Is it just me, or do you think he would just put them on League of Legends and let them cry themselves to sleep?
I would never introduce a child to League of Legends, no more than
I think
would
that's
let
a
them cry to
federal
fucking-
crime.
Yeah.
If it isn't, it should be.
Okay, so they just did draft on another. They never gave me the link, and if they did give me the link, I didn't pay attention.
The link was not in the chat that I saw.
Okay, great. I didn't see it either. So,
Also,
go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say, if you need someone to coach the football team, I'm also there for that. I have a
Who coached the baseball team?
I have what I would say is like a Bill Belichick type system. I demand excellence from every player. No days off.
No days off for the children.
you gotta give me the hustle factor. To me, that's more important than skill. More important than talent.
You have an easel, and on it, it's just hustle factor. That's the only words on it.
Yeah, hustle factor. I've got one of those dry erase boards, and every day I'm drawing up plays. You know, they come to me in the shower. I'm drawing them up in the mirror. Like the great Bill
I don't
Parcells.
think you should have children come to you in the shower.
No.
Just
That's
saying. That sounds a little bit sus to me.
I feel like you're walking down a narrow path, son. Orn.
Did you ever hear that story about like Brett Favre when he was playing? How he would like drop plays in the dirt in between. Like they'd be at the line of scrimmage, and he'd be like, "Ignore the play call, guys. Come over here," and he'd like take his toe and draw plays in the fucking dirt.
I love that idea. No, I've never heard that, but I like it a lot. Okay, you guys are gonna have to cast this. Oh my God, Dying Duckin with the Poppy. Now this is gonna be out of order of how they actually drafted it, because they actually drafted it on a different site, and we just didn't get the link this time.
Just with the straight Poppy and Graves there, that's a good. Graves won't be able to dash around.
Yeah. It also stops the Orn coming in to try to get that knockup, right? Corki being picked up. Vygar has no dash. Actually, we've seen Vygar banned in the other two games, so I'm assuming this is a second round Vygar pick. It could have been first round too, but they might. Yeah, they banned the Anivia, I think, in place of the Vygar, and I think it was taken in the second round. So, interesting to see if they saved.
Leaving the Vygards up dangerous though, because we've seen even in a 4v5 how long Serenity was able to drag out the game.
Yeah.
And the longer you drag out a game with a Vygar, just the bigger and bigger and bigger he gets, because he never stops scaling.
Well, I think that's the thing that we've seen. Chris Ramirez going. Okay, so he did take Jin.
I'm not sure we should actually say who he's picked until we see him in game.
I was gonna say he could be full pad Jin. We don't know quite yet.
Yes, and Vygar is also very good in a Poppy. Poppy can't do much in the mid lane.
Right.
But we have also seen Poppy, Dying Duck, actively avoid to give his mid laner any help whatsoever.
Which I agree with, because Marshmallow, just leave. Poppy's ultimate actually is super good in fives. Being able to separate team, especially if you're able to zone out the right people, even just using it and holding it to push people back can be super effective. Braum being picked up as well. I really like that. That can be really strong against Jin. It can be super strong against Vygar if you're lucky or quick with your E or W dash.
Graves as well?
Graves as well. Actually, it's super effective against Ornn. It's a really, really good pick.
Ornn.
It's a really good pick into that team. And I'm going to let you guys talk about it for... Actually, I'll do the betting, and then I'm going to go to the bathroom, because I've had to go to the bathroom for like 25 minutes, and my bladder's getting all worked up.
Guys, Buckle is...
You just stopped talking?
You stopped talking. It was actually incredible. You said Buggle is, and then
I
thought I was floating away.
Did I cut out?
You did cut out, yeah.
Okay, I was about to say Buggle is really, really handsome, but obviously that cut out, so we can't say that.
We can't say that anymore.
This is not true. Anyways.
Try something else. Try something else. What's a synonym for handsome?
Buggle has the second best toes in the LBLCS.
Ooh, don't tell a chance. I don't want anything.
Second best. He's the best.
Okay, I just don't want anything happening to my toes. Speaking of toes, Intentogasm. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah.
It's perfect timing.
You know those famous Twitch streamers thing? So they
me. I know myself.
I'm gonna tier rank fast food restaurants or like shit
hey,
like
Buggle, I thought you were going to the bathroom.
I'm setting up the prediction and then I'm going.
I was like, don't forget, and then be stuck here all game again.
Well, I'm going now.
Set up the Gatorade bottle under his desk.
So how about this per lane matchup? Who do you think takes it, Ornn or Mordekaiser?
Mordekaiser, because I don't think I've ever won a game against a Mordekaiser in how many years? 7 years of playing League of Legends. It never happened.
Somebody just put 20K on Serenity to win this?
What do they know that we don't about Chris Ramirez?
Starstro did. They know Chris's internet's fine this time, so he's going to be in this game.
Yeah, fine until it isn't. Fine until someone pulls the cord.
Now, I think Ornn easily wins pre-6. Post-6, if games go the way they have in the past and Ornn has a massive CS lead, I think it won't matter for Mordekaiser, but we're going to have to see how that goes. We have seen Dying Duck repeatedly gank top.
I haven't.
In the first game, yeah.
But I'm
the
happy
rest-
to learn.
Everyone else did.
I can only really comment on like 8 minutes of action, and I plan to do so with fervor.
The 8 minutes of a 4v5.
8 minutes of 4v5. I am sad that Uwu Hunter didn't get the Anivia again, because his Anivia looked really, really clean.
Oh, his
Excellent
Anivia is pretty
balls.
nasty.
Just throwing down the R, being disruptive, but I'm excited to see him on the Viger too.
So you know I'm the GM of Serenity, right?
I did know that.
So we're on all these games. Hunter's Anivia is nasty. It's one of his better champions.
Yeah.
One of his main ult accounts is called Ignivia Omelet, and he only plays Anivia on it.
Yeah, see, what you should have done there has been like, his Anivia sucks. We've been begging him, stop playing it. It doesn't work. You're not good.
You see, he's so good at so many things, though, that is fine. If they want to put 6 bans into Hunter, which we've seen before, that's fine.
Ooh.
So you're gonna have to fill me in. Serenity, are you one of the organizations that have like multiple different teams?
They do.
across-
They have
we
one
have a
in
team
each.
in each division. Yeah.
Okay, so is Uwu Hunter like a prospect you developed?
He's
So
actually been
he
an
was actually in our
original.
First team.
Yeah.
He was on our first team.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
first team was Legate, Uwu Hunter, me, and 2 more people who are still in the Discord, but they don't play any of the teams anymore.
I thought you said they aren't with us anymore. Like they had died.
I almost said it that way, and then I changed it because I didn't want to put that
Yeah.
that bad juju out there.
Me, Uwu, Leggett, and 2 other angels in heaven.
I mean, one of them was Jamdog, which is like, you know how Kolberg acts, how he's a troll outside of game. Jamdog does that in game.
Got you.
His favorite thing to do is to walk in the enemy base, flash into their base, and then hex flash out at like the 1 minute mark.
No doubt. Well,
game.
I would like somebody to win at the 1 minute mark for my own bedtime sake.
Let's go 1 minute game.
1 minute game would be lit. Yo, someone gets an insta pentakill. I think the other team has to have F. Okay. Like
And as
pre-minute
Star
2.
said, as Star said, for those who don't know, Hunter was Ho.
Yeah. HOU.
Hashtag rebrand.
Hashtag rebrand.
Because people felt awkward saying his name, even though it just means monkey in Chinese.
Is that really what it meant? I thought he was just like a really quick to the point Santa. He just won ho.
Yeah.
Only played Santa Gragas.
How to invade?
Yeah, they are going to go for something. They do have Braum, one of the better invading champions. They had Corki as well. Corki's eye has a little bit of damage right there.
Yeah, if you get Braum and 2 range champs, not hard to proc passive at all.
Right.
And then Kolberg just walks up into 3 of them and gets away with it.
They're only letting him do it for the meme. Swag sided with the side step.
Uwu Hunter already has 1 stack, 1 AP. 25 AP, but 1 bonus AP.
I feel like we need to point out Chris is in this game.
For now, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
At any moment
Who else is in the game? Phil Theismann.
At any moment could he DC, and we know that we can still pause for 15 minutes, but we know it's gonna be another hour-long DC.
Just on spec. Yeah, we see him in game, but
DC on purpose just for Buggle's bedtime.
Yeah. Did he actually? Can we see if he bet? Can we see if he bet on the other team?
yeah, instead of DCing, he just starts mercilessly running it down.
No. He's gonna want to drag the game out because the only thing he likes better than making his team lose is making Buggle stay up later.
No.
Chris. Really, I gotta say that as GM of Serenity, I gotta question your whole. Oh wow, I wonder if he is taking money under the table because to me that actually throws some suspicion onto you.
Marshmallow loves the early auto attack trading.
I'll tell you what, Chris's integrity is beyond reproach. Mine, not so much.
Yeah.
But he's a good guy.
He's the shoeless Joe Jackson of this team. He didn't want to do it.
He didn't want to do it, but he did it.
An innocent man.
You could have went more modern with the
What
with
do
the
you
cheating
mean?
of the Astros.
So
Yeah, but
Mordekaiser,
there's no,
you guys know me.
there's no innocent, like, clear savior on that team. Well, shoeless Joe. I
There
mean,
was the
when I'm
pitcher who went to the A's who actually blew the whistle.
yeah, well, when I'm
The
at
umpire?
middle school teaching social studies, Field of Dreams is mandatory viewing.
Cultural, just
Yeah.
masterpiece.
What are we doing in class
What is
today,
this trade middling?
Mr. Not Jerome? And I say, we're watching Field of Dreams.
They call
And
you
I better
Mr.
not-
Not Jerome.
Yeah.
Weird.
That trade between Hunter and Marshmallow was one of the more wild things I've seen.
Trading is gonna benefit Marshmallow, right? Because he has first strike.
Well, if he gets the first strike down.
Now, if he
yes.
gives up first blood, it's not gonna be worth it. But
He
Yeah,
just
I-
sat in Hunter's
I would
cage
agree with-
taking damage.
a lot of damage on a Colbert right now, forcing the flash actually, and Chris Ramirez also taking some damage. And despite Chris being here, again, a really nice showing on this Zaya from Ram Cannon.
Of the 8 minutes of Zaya I saw last game, all of it was very good. So I'm
Definitely,
excited.
there is a big difference in Zaya's CS though. She's no longer leading the lobby and farm.
Right, that's true. She does have to actually play against a laner now.
Yeah, it's not just fed 5 curve plates.
She does have exhaust still though. Could come in handy for this Graves coming in on you if you're close enough for the Vygar to ult you.
I think if you're at that health level, exhaust isn't going to save you from the Vygar as well.
Probably not, but you never know.
True, true.
Mid game it might be able to, late game unlikely.
We're just landing all the poke, the roots coming out. Braum walking in front, being that big door to protect.
The big
Dying Duck lurking in the back area here. Last Gate actually might look to use some spells back here. He does. Poppy is around,
Shield.
but Swagside
That
did pick
shield.
basically the LCS counter, right, that we see in any type of pro play to Ornn, and it is the Mordekaiser for so many reasons. Oh my god, a lot of damage coming out. They're starting to trade really effectively here. Coach Denny also making his way down to the bot lane. Swagside just popping those solo Qs onto Ornn, and having his W for the tower.
I really think the biggest thing that PC learned in the second game was make sure you give a counter pick to your top laner.
I think Swagside played really well for the team last game. In the way he played team fights. I'm interested in how he's going to play with his ultimate here because you have such an interesting team fight tool with your ultimate. We saw him zone away Hunter from a couple of fights last game on Ornn, and yes, he died doing it, but it let his team win the rest of the fight. And lets them close out a really important game for them to win because they needed to push this to 3 games. Winning at least one in this series puts them in a really good spot to make playoffs, whether it's through the wild card or not. But
Definitely think he's going to look to Legate when he horns.
actually, all think
Because
right.
if you can ult Ornn when he horns before he gets the second knockoff, that you're just negating his entire ult.
Yes.
That knockup is huge.
My counter to that is that Braum also has the same ability with his shield to stop Horn from coming in. So depending
True,
on
I think it
who's
comes down to how tanky he is.
True. I think it's going to be very interesting in how these fights play out because there's a lot of things they have to deal with Ornn, and if Swagside thinks that okay, maybe Coach Denny is actually really the problem in this game, can I remove him and just mitigate my losses against him in here and let my team try to win the fort? Or is it Hunter again? Is Hunter just absolutely popping off on this Vygar? And can
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like if he can ult Legate and win that fight in there, he'll walk out being incredibly tanky and just impossible to kill. But if he ults Hunter and manages to get the kill in there, he's gonna walk out with so much AP to do so much damage.
Right. Oh, they might be setting up play
Stack
down here.
Jack Ooh, Hunter, 48 ability power from the phenomenal people.
Love that.
You thought you knew how evil he was.
A little bit
You're
more.
dead wrong.
A little bit more
It's a
evil.
phenomenal amount.
I want the next arcane to be about Vygar and how he tries to do evil but helps people the entire time. That's what I want the next arcane series to be about.
Just him complaining about how small he is.
And how evil he is, and he tries to do evil things, but all he does is help people, because that's his whole plot storyline. Just like the best ever.
Dying Duck looking for the stun, is unable to get it. Here comes the ultimate from the last Legate. He will be able to drop it onto both of them, knocking them up, but can't really go aggressive against them here.
It definitely stopped the dive, though, which is, I think, what he was looking for, though.
Yep, definitely.
The premise of the next arcane is actually Braum is going to pick me up and then hold me.
Oh, this is big here.
There's a fight up in the top lane, and Swag Sighted dropping super low. Here comes Graves. He has to flash right. He actually flashes away from the ultimate. And Swag Sighted trying to get away, trying to dodge Coach Denny's things, is going to take so much damage and will be taken down in the end. First Blood going over to Graves. 8 minutes in for First Blood this time.
An LCS delay on this First Blood.
Yeah.
which is good for Serenity.
Yeah.
First Blood going to Serenity and the delay of going for Serenity, because they are the team comp that still scales better.
Yeah, I think it's kind of similar to that we saw in Game 1. I also think it's very interesting that both teams wanted to be on the sides they're on. PC wanted to stay red, and Serenity wanted to stay blue both times.
I would say, this is just my personal take for the pick sides. I think if you feel confident that the person they're going to be counter-picking against, which in this case I think is Hunter they use most of the time, they counter-pick mid, he feels he can still win anyways, so he doesn't need counter-pick.
We never saw how that the draft actually went in order. I do think that Vygar was probably the reaction to the Corki pick.
To be fair, they could have been saved for top as well.
Yeah, I think it was probably saved for the top. Because of what we saw banned in the second half, we saw mid laners banned in the second half. Which just makes me think that Vygar was picked later on as a response to Corki.
And also the first game we saw when Legate had the advantage, he turned it into a massive CS lead. Like, you don't want to give him the situation where he's better, he has the stronger matchup in lane, because he really bullies the other person out of lane. Not with kills and getting super ahead like that, just through sheer CS difference.
Yeah, and with giving Swagside a stronger champion here, he now has that CS lead. Yes, he did die to the gank, but it went over to Graves, now don't worry.
Still a scary thing, but it's probably a scary thing for the rest of the team, more so than top lane. We have the second dragon coming up here soon.
A lot of damage
wonder if PC needs to go for the second dragon.
So much damage coming out into the last of the gate as Swagside is just beating down on him, and this is why this is such a strong pick against it. Can he find that Q to finish him off? Flash away from the gate keeps him safe up in the top lane. He will not go down, but that is the power of Mordekaiser against Sonora.
PC's definitely the team that doesn't
Nice knock up by Kolberg, forces the flash out of Marshmallow because that cage was going to lock him up there.
Well played. Nice flash.
Yeah, good flash from Corki right there.
Coach.
Uh-oh. Coach Denny. Exhaust being dropped. This is the exact reason why he takes it. Take a lot of damage from him. Drops the ultimate a little bit early there, but does save his life for the time being. Oh my god. PC Duck just runs right in and takes the kill.
This is huge for PC because they need the second dragon. If you let Serenity stack 2 dragons, they can ignore the next 3, and by then they're going to be so scaled.
They can really scale up.
The fact that Serenity got the first dragon was already huge with this comp.
Right, and it's a good dragon to get early on. This second one also will be super important for them.
Earth Dragon is widely considered the best first dragon in the game.
It gives you those extra stats throughout the entire game. Ocean Drake also a really good early dragon to get.
The second dragon in the game, they say.
Yeah. See if they can pick it up. Moon Hunter is around. They do grab it for themselves. So 1-to-1 in dragon, 1-to-1 in kills, and a 1K. Not even about a. Uh-oh. Let me hold my tongue. See if anything does happen. Package being dropped onto them. Kolberg being split up. Chris Ramirez getting hit, but my screen's frozen at 11:30 exactly. So if you guys are seeing more,
the rest, Chris manages to get out just fine. Dying Duck looks to go in, and he gets walled off by Uwu Hunter, and then both teams break up and decide to just return back to laning.
We are going to see that right now. I'm at 11:35, 11:36, 11:37, 8, 9, 40. Dying Duck backing up right here, 45. In case you're trying to sync back up with me as we get rolling again.
back with you. It's gonna be the Infernal Drake, widely considered to be the best third Drake in the game.
Changed a little bit with the newer dragons, but
Not in my power.
Infernal Drake's still one of the best dragons, if not the best.
I think
dragon.
for these compositions, it's a dragon they want.
Oh,
Because a lot of these fights are explosive.
Corky package with 3 Infernals, Vigar with 3 Infernals, full of soul. Like that just sounds scariest.
Yep. Anybody can pop anybody right here. As they're again going to enter the death realm, last of the gate, taking a lot of damage. So Exciting beating down on him. There comes the big shield going out. He is hitting him for so much. That was not an isolated Q right there at the end, though, so it didn't really chunk him for the crit.
Conquer. It's a pretty good rune.
It's good, especially for these long noodle fights, right?
Yeah, seriously.
This top lane has been a wet noodle pool fight nonstop this entire game.
Yo.
Swagsidon is just as the better champ and has decided to make his presence felt and known by hitting with that foam stick he carries around.
Yeah, and here comes an ultimate down. He's opening up and he's firing away. I've seen this before. That last one does not strike him.
A lot of relationship talk in this game. We talked earlier about the teams breaking up. Now Chris Ramirez, he's open.
He's opening up.
He's letting his heart flow out there.
Coach Denny lurking around the corner.
Oh, this. Go right now! Do it!
There's a chance that our one
snap, and here we go.
He's gonna know he's there.
Comes the engage. It doesn't quite connect. Last the gate misses it. Swagsidon to get knocked up into the sky. Here comes Dying Duck to the flash forward from the knockup. They're doing a lot of damage onto him. Can they finish him off? It's so close. He survives with the rest of his life. Swagsidon now super low is going to go down to Coach Denny. They're going to be able to turn it Graves with the 2 kills. Absolutely wild out of Graves right there. Escaping with barely any life, Legate. And guys, thank you so much for the subs. Thank you, Lil Wannick, and thank you, GG Turtle, for the gifted sub, my dude.
You have to imagine Dying Duck was trying to hit Graves there. I think that was just a little bit of an unlucky. They were right on top of each other, Orb and Graves.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, pins Orb to the wall. Nice play by Coach Denny.
Graves getting hit is a scary thing.
He's got the Umbral Glaive. You know, we know Vision wins games, but it also helps to be massively fed on a Graves. So,
being 3-1 in a Graves at 15 minutes, when there's only 4 kills total in the game, is yeah, pretty good situation to be in. Oh, Hunter with a nice cage.
Okay. Yeah, don't stick around. Don't stay too long, Marshmallow. Don't stay too long.
That was just
that's what happens when you get hit by the guy who bursts.
We're saying like parts of this comp is still very much PC has to play it perfectly. If they make a mistake, they're just gonna like. There's people who can just delete them in 1 second. We just saw that.
Yeah.
You have to dodge every cage Hunter drops. If you're anyone
Speaking
besides.
of dodging things, AF with really good Braum Qs trying to poke these guys down right here. As PC Dying Duck is trying to clear a ward. Does not know Coach Denny's right around the corner. He's going to see him now that he's going in, but he actually might kill Kohlberg. It's a nice shield onto himself to save his own life. A TP being channeled right now. Here comes Mordekaiser as well, but Mordekaiser's a little bit more out of position. No one's going to be able to deal with it, though.
There's so many shields this game.
Oh, Herald just
There's
being
somebody...
dropped. Okay, okay. Swagsidon
Yeah,
says, Chris Ramirez, let's boogie, baby. Let's boogie. And he is just hitting him. He does finish off the kill. That's a really big kill here for Swagsidon. It's now Coach Denny's in a lot of trouble. You see Dying Duck looking for it. Last of the gate is still around. The Braum ultimate comes down, and now they're trying to stack those Braum passes onto him. Can they finish off the kill? A really good heal from Kohlberg. Nice play again from him.
They stopped Legate's charge.
Yeah.
That was well done.
That first turret, you get some extra CS onto Corky. He gets to shove out mid and keep his turret maybe alive.
Which is good because they're about to lose first turret, so getting that first turret definitely
This
like
next dragon
into there.
is what PC needs as well, because we're talking about who has a really good scaling comp, right? And it definitely is the Vigar, the Jhin, the Graves scales super well, especially with all those Ornn items you're gonna get. And so if you can stack these dragons, you're keeping this game at a uh-oh. Coach Denny lurking. I'm gonna shut my mouth until this is actually taken. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I was sweating like a schwitzel over here.
Steal earlier, it was definitely something on everyone's mind.
If Marshmallow can back right here, get packed, no, I think he's gonna lose this turret. But he can definitely get charged back mid with the package if he And maybe
Does somebody in Serenity build Serpent's Fang this game? Because there's so many shields on PC's side.
yeah, I think that's a pretty decent idea.
I don't think it's bad at all. I think that Graves could definitely buy it if he's gonna go for this lethality stuff that he's building. But
Yeah.
Uh,
It's one of those ones that like the normal ADCs that would build it aren't in the game for Serenity side, but
Right.
I think Raids could build it.
yeah, I think it's definitely possible on Graves. Let's see how the rest of the game plays out too, though, because a lot of these shields might not matter once Hunter really starts getting online.
There is a lot of characters with shields though.
Yeah. No, for sure. The shields aren't crazy massive. I think Mordekaiser's shield can be really, really big and influential. But the Guardian proc from AF isn't massive. It's a couple hundred, not even. And Dying Duck has his occasional shield that he's able to grab. But that, too, is not a giant shield. It's about 300.
I think it definitely depends on if the board gets bigger or not. I do
Yeah.
like PC going for this second Herald, which is, you know, a lot less impactful than the first Herald. I also like the Serenity saw there going for it, committed lots of resources to it, and decided it wasn't worth fighting over it because it's not.
Yeah, using the package to get over to the top lane right there by the Corki. It's going to soak up some of this CS right here and poke out the Legate as much as you can.
Yeah. Like, yeah, this Herald will get them a tower, but in response, Serenity got a tower bot side anyways.
Right. And, two, you pressure that and you don't win it. Now you're giving up kills and you're giving up the Herald, right? So just giving it and trying to take something somewhere else, trying to even it up.
And unlike first Herald, which gives you plates and extra gold.
Right.
Well, and I like the idea of keeping Herald for until this next Drake and doing something sort of like you did last time.
Right.
Drop the Herald, and then
Herald
you
last
keep
3
the
minutes?
Drake. Even if it's not giving you as much gold value as like an early Herald, like you can still gain a lot of map.
Yeah, they dropped Herald bottom right before the Drakes was spawning, and that's when Mordekaiser ulted Jhin. They're able to take Jhin out, then they have the numbers, and they push for the Drake. That is what they did with the last Herald.
The Herald's gonna run out of timer raid before Dragon, I think. 240.
You can do the patented. Let's drop this in my own Nexus, and
Don't let it get there. Could let Coach Denny get nearby, because here he comes. Here comes the ultimate from the last of the gate as well. He does actually catch the flashes. PC Dying Duck is taking so much damage on their side. He has to burn his own flash as well. Nobody is going to go down. Gold lead still in advantage for Serenity. This is a very tight game yet again.
I cannot pronounce the support's name, but the support walking back in there is what saved Dying Duck's life. Rob, walk back in
AF?
there.
I call him
put this
AF.
stuff up. AF?
You call him Ferox too. Just call him the last half of it.
Ferox?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, yeah, Ferox with his walking back in there, forced Serenity off chasing.
Yeah.
Because that would have put them out of position. They probably would have went one for one then.
yeah, well, a continent Ferox is actually Latin for one who stacks fat amounts of paper, makes tons of money. And is super popular.
Ooh, Hunter's about to walk into Mordekaiser.
Yeah, he doesn't actually connect on the EQ combo for Swag side. Can't get him in the cage either for Hunter, so...
That's a wash.
Yeah, they're like, let's try to get directed camera somewhere else. Someone do something. Or going over the wall right there. You're going to find Coach Denny, who does clear it in one hit because of the Umbral Glaive.
I love Umbral Glaive. Like, I know nothing about whether it's actually a gold valuable item or not.
You just,
It
like
is
that you could just hit it.
Yeah, like it's literally just like a quality of life purchase.
It was meta before the last patch. I don't know if it still is, but it was meta for a while. Everyone was building.
Yeah,
for
it's a
while.
satisfaction
First, I
thing.
mean,
It's not about
Yeah.
it being good.
Yeah, imagine like those you know those like sort of both teams are trying to set up around an objective. You know, oh man, we got a secure vision around the dragon.
Gotta give credit to PC here. 1 minute to Dragon, here they are clearing out vision and trying to take their own vision to set up and take this.
Yeah,
because they know as well as we do that they need this third dragon. They
They're
need this
looking for a
dragon.
pick as well, and this actually is on Poppy. She has the Herald. They could look to drop it near the mid lane, but Coach Denny now coming around from the side. They could be getting pinched right here. Good disengage here for PC Dying Duck, but now Swag Side going to have to drop the ult to get away from that cage. He's up against the big guy, though. Coach Denny, very big, but he is not big enough to deal with the big man himself, Swag Side, and going to take him down. He's going to get ulted by Vygar, though. The 1-for-1 trade right now is PC Dying Duck dropping super low. A really nice dodge from the ultimate there, trying to not knock him off. That's a double kill here for Chris Ramirez, who is in this game. His computer is still working and is still alive, and he's going to use it to drop the ultimate right now on Ram Cannon. Colberg taking some damage here. You see Marshmallow get stunned up. Ubu Hunter is trying to get into range. He finds the kill with the Q. Ram Cannon does not get stunned, but Braum does. Oh, that's so much damage coming down onto him. Can he find the rest of these kills? Yes, he can get the stun off. That's another kill for him as well. Oh my god, that's more than half his life. Primordial Blast.
I have to give credit to Swag's side in there. Once he was trapped in the cage.
Okay, now give credit.
once Swag's side was trapped in the cage, he realized he was dead. But so in response, he ulted.
Yeah, I like
And
that too.
he ulted just after Graves had dashed and got his grit, so he got the extra armor from the ult as well. It was definitely a play where he was dead, but in response, he managed to kill one before he died.
Yeah, and he
Well
actually
played.
was really smart about his target selection. Yes, it didn't matter in the end because this fourth dragon will go over to be the second Drake for Serenity, but he took out the jungler, right? So if that fight did go even, they had smite advantage still.
And
yes, definitely. I have to say, after the first game, I didn't think Spikes hadn't played very well in it, but in games 2 and game 3, he's actually looked much, much better. If there was an option between putting him on champs like Assassins or putting him on champs like this, if I was drafting for the team, I would keep him on these type of champions because it seems to be much more comfortable.
Big burly bruisers.
So our genius plan of dropping the Rift Herald didn't work out, and Dying Duck actually just let the Rift Herald expire just now. So unlucky. For
he died with it.
I was up while he was here in the mid lane at his tier 2 turret.
Oh, now you're really starting to chunk with that Corki build. Goldberg.
Corki's definitely scary. Like, he is one of the more meta picks for a reason.
Yep.
If we haven't seen Marshmallow do anything with it yet, but all it takes is one big package fight to change the.
That's Vigard. That's just what Vigard does, though. He locks you up. He murders you. He's a murderer.
Yeah. Vigard, who needs to cast play with Vigard because it's over in 1 second? Marshmallow staying in this game is definitely useful though, because like all it says, every team fight, as much as they've gone in Serenity's favor for the last couple ones, one good package still.
Yeah, and he's doing a really good job. Most CS in the game on him, doing a really good job being relevant. And just poking people out with this damage, having that distance. Oh, looking for so much blood right there. Swagside should be able to take this tower, but Hunter making his way up to the top lane. If Swagside wants this, he's going to have to use his ultimate probably for safety right about now. He gets stunned up. He should be getting taken down, and he does, but that means mid lane is susceptible to some engagement here.
EC sees that blade top lane and decides to commit more into the mid lane here.
He's blocking just going to Ferox. Really good blocking from Ferox right there.
Ferox does his job as Braum, puts the door up. Is it the door, not a shield?
Doesn't let you in.
Zach.
Chris Ramirez knocked 3 times with the ultimate, too.
Yeah, 3 full hits from Graves' ultimate, and Braum didn't lose any health.
Yeah, no health at all lost.
Like,
it's good against projectiles. He's going to soak up that Janna tornado as well. Ornn's going to be able to take top tower, but Ornn can't really continue that solo push because Mordekaiser has respawned.
Mordekaiser does still win that 1v1.
Yep.
It'd be interesting to see how much longer Mordekaiser wins it, with the gate getting more and more assists, and Mordekaiser not getting many kills the last little bit.
So he wins it until Ornn has any amount of heal cutting, because the Riftmaker and the Conqueror, he is just going to be so hard for him to actually kill in an elongated fight. And without having any time, he looks like he is building towards it right now. Without having the heal cutting, I mean, it's so hard to actually finish him off.
We're also 1 level away from our first Ornn upgrade, I think.
Yeah, that'll
we
be
have our first one out there. Our first one is on Vigard. No surprise there.
Not at all.
I will say that I like, well, Marshmallow, Corki has had a million different builds over the years. A lot of Sheen stuff, and this Luden's Muramana build has become more popular in like the last year. I always liked Sheen on Corki, even when this build first came to prominence, because he still did a ton of damage, but into 3.5 range champs, I think this is like a really, really good build.
Yeah.
You never want to get an auto attack range of Vigor. You never want to get an auto attack range of Graves. So you can poke from afar, don't have to worry about mixing an auto attack.
And when you do get into that range, right, you're just looking to burst and blow up, if you actually are going to get there.
Yeah, the only time is if you have someone like into a wall, Poppy, and you want to WQR auto,
right, and look to finish him off.
But you don't want to have to mix in autos against Vigor. Like, that's just not going to work.
Yeah, he lands the cage under your dead. But
right.
Corki is back in here, and he is going to pick a package for this fight. This fight is going to go a long way to deciding the game.
Teleport on both characters. Here comes Mordekaiser's going to be channeled early. Ornn's going to follow right now. And it is going to be a full 5v5 because Corki is arriving. Willie's going to go around the backside, can try to split these guys up right now. There is an avenue of doing that as Poppy's going to get stunned. Uh-oh, Corki taking a little bit of damage right there from Hunter. The flash over the Q misses. He's going to use the package just to escape, and a lot of damage going out onto him. Swag side, it's going to go all the way in. He does go golden over here. PC dying. Duck does die on that side. He might be able to finish him off, and he does. Swag side picking up that Vygar now with so much AP, but he might get finished off here. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. It does a lot. He should go down in the end. That's a big crit from Chris Ramirez, who's back in this game. His computer's working. I'll say that every time he does anything. That's a double kill from him right here. AF going down, trying to use that E for the move speed, try to get further away. Ram Cannon, last one left in a 1v4 scenario. 15-5 is the score, and about 27.5 minutes in. Ram Cannon, Chris Ramirez underneath this tower right here.
This is another moment where I think Swagside did the right thing. He took out one of, if not the biggest threat on Serenity's side. Got the kill, got himself a big shutdown for it. But unfortunately, you know, by the time Sonya's wore out, the fight was already too far gone into Serenity's favor. Not to mention, even in his ult, Hunter still managed to take out like 3/4 of Swagside's health.
Yeah.
If Marshmallow had been able to land the package a little bit cleaner on Hunter, I think that fight would have looked a lot different. Because Swagside would have been cut so low. He still would have had this fairly beefy Conqueror Mordekaiser who's still able to, you know, not drain tank, you know, keep himself alive a little longer.
Yeah.
But just a little bit unlucky there for Marshmallow. He's forced to retreat. He still does a lot of damage.
Yeah, he does so much damage in this game.
This Corki being forced to consistently
oh no!
He does get it.
This Corki being forced to consistently package defensively is definitely one of the biggest. Like if you look back on this game, that's gonna be the thing you could point out easily. Be like, you know, if this was different, the game could have went differently.
Yeah.
Not being able to utilize that Corki package.
Vygar flashing over that wall, forcing him to use it defensively too, though, was super important. So Hunter recognizing that, okay, he can flank us here. I'm gonna flank him. I'm just gonna dive in recklessly, and it worked in the sense that he was unable. Marshmallow was unable to use that package aggressively, but he did sack his life for it. Yeah.
Yeah. He did sack his life for it and almost killed the Mordekaiser at the same time and forced the Mordekaiser ult for it. So not only did he remove 2 of the most dangerous ults on PC's side, he almost managed to go 1-for-1 while forcing out 2 of their ults.
Yeah, I think Swagside probably is looking at the Vygar to take away now in these fights. But I think he probably was going to plan to do that anyway. Oh, a lot of damage coming out from the gate. Here comes the ultimate though. Swagside and taking him into the tundra that is his own ultimate. Coach Denny is here, though. He's going to be outnumbered. Nice pullback, but he gets taken down.
I think there's an argument for him to target Chris next on the Jhin, just to get the shutdown.
See, I actually think if you have package up and you have all your summons and
go in, flash around in circles.
I think if you can take Ornn out of the fight and can do like combine 2 people in a Braum ult with the package and just don't have a front line for the other team, I think you can win the fight that way.
A package can still easily kill Jhin and
Vygar. Yeah.
So it won't, like, a good package can still win a fight.
Yep.
Right?
And that's that scary thing about this right now for both teams.
Unfortunately, Xayah just doesn't seem to be doing the damage he did last game. Oh, like, look at that Q by Corki there. Quarter health with Denny just gone.
Hunter actually going to stun up multiple people. Look at that W. Look at the damage he's dropping out. PC dying, Duck running for the hills. Ferox trying to stop him. A nice flash away keeps him safe on the backside. Ram Cannon dies for his efforts to keep everybody alive. Somehow, magically, most of these players survive. That was a huge stun.
You know it's a big play when multiple of us all get excited at once.
Yeah, everybody's, whoa, hold up.
Like, oh my god! Wait.
Can't really come in from the side here. Nice dodge by Ferox. There's the stun onto Swagside, and there's his life taken all the way down.
Yeah. Denny.
Oh my lord.
Look at that. You can
Oh
win this
my lord.
game. Just keep
Comes the ultimate.
the next turret.
Last the gate is going to knock up actually both of them just barely. Kolberg almost absolutely deleted by a singular Ultimate here. Stun, looking for it. He is going to find the ultimate right there and be able to finish him off. Coach Denny taking a tower shot. It's not going to matter too much. Zaya is back up right now with her support. It's going to take a miracle. Can they do it here on PC? Deep into game 3 here, about 31 minutes. There goes the ultimate being dropped. The flash away, trying to stay safe for a little bit longer. They do root him up, but he will get taken down in the end as Ferox now running for the hills onto his fountain, trying to stay alive a little bit longer, but he's unable to. Coach Denny gonna finish off the game with that ace, and Serenity Esports are gonna take it.
My favorite part of this is in game 2, I said Serenity was going to win in 32 minutes, but Chris disconnected, and in this one...
I love it. He was gonna say in this one they won in 32 minutes. But he knows he's gone. We're going to be right back with you in 1 second here at the LBLCS. We often have technical difficulties. It's part of the League of Legends low budget LCS way. Okay, well,
we knew that
Matchmaking's in
already.
place. Then Chris disconnected, so this was just... It just
Many
got
people
carried
would
on.
argue that
It's all
that's
good.
actually the first best minute to win a game in.
Before we sign off, I'm just going to call out Legate because Legate not saving W to stop Mortal ult is tilting people, because if you W when Mort tries to ult Ornn, it doesn't work because it's unstoppable.
Right. We've seen it before.
And we'll see it again.
And we'll
Thanks
see
for
all
watching.
of you again. So,
can I just say something quickly?
yeah, please.
Yeah, during the last fight, I really wanted to say Swag Sidon has Swag Sided, so I just wanted to throw that out there.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks.
I loved it.
Hey, thanks for having me, Bugle.
Yeah, take care, Pete. Guys,
Have a
thanks
good
for
night.
tuning into the LBLCS. I hope you guys have a great night. And if I'm teaching your kids tomorrow, I'm going to be a little tired, so I apologize.
Yeah. And if I'm teaching...
Isn't that just movie day? Don't you just put on like...
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams. Field of